Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Wednesday. Glad you're with us as we get ready to kick in or ring in. We're going to ring in the new year in a couple of days, and we are so glad you're with us because you have caught us at an amazing time of the year because it's our biggest sale of the year. So as we wrap up the year, we've got an incredible sale going on. It's continuing from Saturday. We're going to keep it going through the new year. So we've only got a couple days left. Can you believe it? Andy, I had to remind you that New Year's Eve is on Saturday. So now that we've got the schedule figured out, now that we know if you're planning anything in advance or if you are just ready to do a little new me, new year, and you know what people say, right? They say, let's get something new and fresh to get us going for the new year. And maybe it's that great piece that you've been waiting for because this is the sale to do it because we have our extra 10% off absolutely everything that you see. So that's on top of discounts that are already happening. So it's a very exciting time because you pick out the pieces you've waited on, the pieces you've missed out on, or actually classics that are returning favorites. Or how about this? Some of the museum pieces, like the best of the best, are here. There are some of the biggest savings you can ever get on a piece of jewelry anywhere in this event. So we hope that you can get requests in as you have them. As you think of that piece or maybe go down that wish list, if you are really a serious shopper, you might have that wish list ready to go. We're ready to help you own all the favorites here tonight. So we've got an incredible Wednesday, 3 big hours live from Los Angeles. We hope you will get requests going early and keep them coming all day long. But of course, what we have here is a really good lineup. It's actually going to be quite a bit of affordable items as well. Throughout the show, we've got, as usual, a lot of one-of-a-kinds, so keep that in mind as you want to dial quickly when you see something you love because you know the price is going to be right. And we have just a last few of our classics, like some diamond hoop earrings that are the inside-out style, but they're actually going to be, you know what, we got the heart shape for you, which is kind of nice. So if you're feeling the love, we're going to bring that to you. Love those because it gives you a take, just a little something different on a classic hoop. But then we also have some big multicolored sapphire rings. It's our last look at pretty much everything you're going to see because part of the event is really about clearing out everything that exists in the inventory currently and making room for all the brand new that is coming. So this is a great time to shop Tanzanites. We've got a wheel for you. We've got a lot of affordable assorted items. We've got a museum wheel as well, and did bring out the biggest Tanzanite in a ring for you. It's our nearly 16 karat in an emerald cut, pink diamond certified. Have that. The largest heart-shaped yellow that we've ever had is here. It's actually a 2 karat 35. So beyond what we've been seeing in 2 karat stones, we're going to see one of our larger of, actually I think that's our largest overall, in yellow diamonds here. So lots to get to tonight, and in Dicolite lovers, we got one. I know we haven't seen one of those in a while. So a lot to get to, and we're going to kick it off here shortly. But again, any requests, get them in. Men's jewelry, we've got some pieces for you as well tonight, so looking forward to those. And opal, there is a crystal opal that is brand new, that is a full-on necklace. That is truly one of the best. I mean, Tony, you were like oohing and on over it earlier. I mean, this opal and the price tag doesn't make a lot of sense. So even if you want like a free pendant with a free chain, we got it for you. It's coming up. It's like free jewelry all night long. So whatever you can dream up, I bet you it's here. So let us know. And again, let's get ready to celebrate and kick off a brand new year together. We're going to be here, by the way, this weekend. You know we will, right? So that New Year's Eve, luckily we're here during the day, so that's good. So you can still do the big celebrations in the evening on Saturday, and then we'll be back on Sunday morning to ring in the new year officially with New Year's Day. So let's get started with a beautiful, I mean, this is really important. We've had a lot of requests for this because it's Royal Zambaran, and we cannot get enough of the Royal Zambaran in the big sizes. That's what I've had more requests for, is like, you make them so affordable. Can I just have a big size? And we're going to do that right now. It's item number 9072. And again, this is day now 4 of this event. Yes, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then yesterday, no show. So this is day 4. So keep that in mind. We've only got a couple days left. And so I say that because we have had a number of people missing out on pieces already through the first couple of days of this event. So I just want to make sure, again, you're aware that everything gets one last look on the air. When it's gone, it's gone. And so this is your time to dial in. That's why we say requests are really important right now, but also to come on in if you're thinking about a 4 karat 88. Oh, 488. I like that number too. 488. That's good. So 488 Royal Zambaran, plus you're getting also a 22-point diamond weight. This is that split shank within a split shank that you get. And it's one only, of course, but really, truly, I mean, these are stones that sometimes are doppelgangers for other stones, like really exotic sapphires and really beautiful spinels. And all of that aforementioned material would be, I mean, we're talking tens of thousands of dollars for a stone like that. So why not go the garnet route, which also in a couple days, it'll be the garnet birthstone that we celebrate in January. So you've got that great chance to pick up a rarity out of Tanzania, purple, but so much more than that, of course. And you get, are we ready for this? A big time value. Change the gold if you want to. We're still doing that. We're still changing gold when we can, which is most of the time. We're giving you that fabulous 10% off. And watch this, because again, Wednesday, I always say, what's new Wednesday? This is going to be like what's going to stick around Wednesday, because nothing from this show. And starting right here with the $19.99 ring, because the size is so large. And that's really what's impressive here. I mean, this is obviously a bigger stone than most we ever see. It's got the blues and the purples, but do you know this is not even $19.99? Instead, we're going to do a quick blowout here. Look at this on the hand. So you can see again, size, everything here. That is a rock star. And we're not making it $19.99 either. It's not even going to be $9.99. And this is why you want to dial in so early, because a Wednesday night would not be the same without really big markdowns. But this show, beyond your wildest imagination. So instead of even $9.99 or $8.99, let's make it really easy. Get that first item out the door, and then everything thereafter. We'll make it $888, which we know by now that when you take another 10% off, that's going to put it under the $800 mark to get this Royal Zambaran to you. That is in your size, in your favorite gold color, whatever that may be. And that's going to be the fabulous one and only right there. So that'll be $7.99. Oh, did you see right there? Even as I move it, you see the blues there. See incredible blues, hot pinks, reds coming through. All of that's happening in that one fabulous stone. So I would really recommend that. Let's give it 30 seconds. That's what we're going to do on about everything that's a one only here. We'll just give it a quick little, just a little look, and then we'll blow out prices, and you know what's going to happen. It's going to be rapid fire discounting. And then we even have Paraiba with pink diamonds. We've got some really beautiful quartz that's got a very unique type of cutting to it. So we'll talk about that. A bangle bracelet in diamonds. And then we do have a bracelet that's actually a discontinued style. Well, it will be after tonight, that we're going to mark down as well for you. So that's going to be fun. It's one of our newer tennis bracelet styles, but it's got a little bit more of a design element. So if you're a bracelet lover, stick around with us. Okay, so $888, that one's here for the moment, but I'm not going to wait, because if we wait, we really slow down on how many pieces we can show you. And I have so much that is in front of us here to share. So let us know. And again, whatever we can find for you, this is the time to do it right now. So let's take a look at this. This is a one-of-a-kind pendant. Now I'm going to hold it just like you're going to have it on the neckline, because there's actually a hidden bail at the top portion there. But then just so you can see a close-up here, and I'll keep it steady for you, that's the golden pearl. That's 4723. Now what we have is actually, if I can just, I'll hold this there and I'll just kind of jog around here, and then we'll get you a zoom back so you can see this one centered up. But those are like the citrus colors of fabulous sapphires and savorites. So you get rare garnet and rare sapphires together, from the orange to the yellow to the lighter greens to the brighter greens, all in one piece, white gold only. And then this will sit upright. So actually you see the hidden bail back here. So you would actually slip your chain right through each one, and then it's going to sit level. And of course it's going to have that great diameter. It looks like the pearl is floating among these different colors you have, but it's a 9mm golden South Sea pearl. You get 85 points in the sapphires and the savorites. 3/4 inch diameter. And watch this, we're going to make it really easy. And I mean, this cannot be more simple when you talk about a great pearl that is 9mm. This is a natural stone color, by the way. It's an organic stone. We don't treat these stones here. I mean, this is really exclusively rare. And to get this for under $1,000, but wait, not even $499, we're making it less than that. One only in the white gold only. There's how it's finished throughout. So you see that. And then we've got a fabulous looking, I love the golden pearl with all these citrus tones. I mean, it looks like, if that was your New Year's resolution to have more fresh, like organic, fruits in your diet, I think this will suffice. Don't you think? It's like that. It's like a fruit stand of colors here. It's like all the citrus tones, right? From the lemons to the limes to the oranges. I mean, I feel the vitamin C just looking at it, right? Or vitamin SEA, because it is a gem from the sea. That's where we get these stones. They're not even, this is not a cultured pearl that's, cultivated out of a pearl farm. This is actually a South Sea pearl, and that's what that means. It's harvested from the depths of the ocean, and that is its natural color. And we're not even making it $499. So let's try it. Make it $399, one only, and that's it. And then what I'll do is make sure you see it from a couple of different perspectives here. We'll show it on the hand and show it on the neckline for you as well, so you can see the size, how that 3/4 inch translates here. And that's a diameter, because It is a round, and then you'll have that upright. So again, the actual orange and the yellows are going to be exactly north and south on the piece. And then here it is from a little bit more of a distance away, so you can see it that direction. Really kind of get a sense of the size here, as it looks so good with just about everything. I mean, you've really got a nice versatile piece there. So we'll go back to our wheel, and $3.99 is going to be an extra, well, that's about $40 off there. So you've got it for, you know, about $360 there, under, just a little under. So you've got a great value there on pearl and rare sapphires, and that ombre effect of the sapphires and the savorites together. And that looks really, really, really good. And we're going to also get you, okay, are you guys ready for Paraíba and pink diamonds, or do you want to see the massive indicolite? Or shall we get to probably my favorite value of the day, which is actually going to be an opal in a necklace. So we'll have that for you. But $3.99, let us know if you'd like that one, white gold only. And then, Tony, I'm going to set this up here. It's a full-on necklace. You get everything. You get the pendant, you get the chain. This is really remarkable, and I cannot say enough about these blue-based stones that we love so much. That's really unusual to get a crystal opal that has this almost like blue-purple base color to it, which is really extraordinary. And then actually, sitting above that is going to be a baguette and a round diamond that you have here as well. And then this comes with the chain. So the item number on this one is 9138. I just cannot say enough about this. Please dial in early. This is the one I was telling you about right up front at the beginning of the show as a do not miss moment here. Because for any opal lovers, and let's face it, opals can be, they can leave a lot to be desired. When you see opals that are, especially crystal opals, they can have really virtually no color at all. And we still adore them. They're a play of color stone. That's the phenomenon they exhibit, but they should really have maximum types of colors, and you don't get that with every opal. Sometimes they're just, when they're crystal opals, sometimes they just give you nothing more than just a golden color. This is where you're getting that blue purple. It's like an ultraviolet base color, and that allows as a great jumping off point for all these other colors that are the yellows, the greens, the reds, the purples, the blues, the whole spectrum of the rainbow. And yet, crystal opal with a stack of bigger diamonds up top, and you are not going to believe this because we're throwing in the chain. The chain, which right now the going rate on an 18 karat or an 18-inch chain is actually going to be about $600. You've got adjustability built into this chain. You've got a white gold as a box link, so it's smooth. It can go on other pieces as well. And we're going to do something that will absolutely wow everybody, because sometimes you got to get, you know, they have that day off Tuesday, so we got to get the Wednesday rolling here. This will be it. Take a look at it. Got carat weights for you coming up. They're actually a how about this? 222. That might be a nice way to say goodbye to 2022 by giving you a 2 carat 22 Ethiopian opal, plus you get a big baguette and round stacked above it, and that's going to be 7 points just among the two diamonds, so they're good sized diamonds. And then you get this chain, which is going to have a lobster claw and the adjustability. The chain alone is worth about $600 in today's going gold market. So this is the time to come on in and trust when I tell you it's going to be a huge value. You're not going to want to miss it. It is only white gold, because that tends to be the color we love to see with those blue-based stones, and it almost looks, can you imagine this almost as a blue zircon or a Paraíba type color to begin with in that stone. So that's super rare, and normally we would have to get out a proper background and kind of dull the light and dim the backdrop a little bit so that you see the truer color. Well, this one's already looking pretty good. So a huge value. Watch this. It is not even going to be, and I know originally, and I don't even know if this has been on the air. If it's been a long, long time since we've seen it. Let me also show you from another perspective here on the hand, so you can see another perspective on the glow that stone gives. There it is. So you can see that beautiful color never ever really just, it doesn't get too light. You still see that great backdrop of color, and then those bigger diamonds, and this is the chain that's coming with it. So you've got all that extra, and look at the sparkle on that chain, one of our finest gauge that looks like it's got diamonds embedded all the way through it. And yet you're getting a precious play of color, phenomenal stone like opal with the bigger diamonds, and it's not going to be $9.99. Let's try something here. This is for just, again, you got to be dialing in early, because one only, and when they go, and they don't return. We know that. So this is what it looks like from a distance away. So you can also just see, again, little less light over here where I'm standing, so that you can also see just another, every time we look at it, from a different angle, from a different perspective, you see different patterns of color. It's like the colors, that's the beauty of play of color, and that's really what the phenomena is all about, is that play of color you're getting. So what we're gonna do, instead of $9.99, $8.99, $7.99, wanna make sure we have everybody ready to go. Against a skin tone there, you can see how, again, even more vibrant, and then of course from the side profiles, you're always gonna get the color through a crystal opal. Black opals don't even do that necessarily. This is not $7.99. When I show you the chain, that means you're getting everything you see there. So you're getting the chain as well, which can easily be taken off that pendant, put on another, you know, mix and match it as you want to, but again, only in the white gold. We'll go back up close and then you'll see another look at it, and then I'll be able to move it a little bit more so you can see the colors all the way through. It's the profile, it's the back side of the stone as well, which you can see there. I mean, now it's turning like a pinky red. So all the colors, and what do you think? Boy, my wheel, that little stand really made a mess of my wheel here. And there's your finishing. So we've actually covered it there on the inside, but how about that for some rainbow colors coming through even on the sides, as you see that there? I mean, that's a really good looking stone, and yet it's not $7.99, $6.99, or $5.99. The pendant right now is free. You are paying today's going rate for the chain, but you're getting the pendant with the diamonds and this incredible opal all for nothing. That's what's so incredible here, and yet it's not even $5.99. We haven't even taken off the 10% yet. You'll do that too. So this is not a time to wait, and if you love opals, or if you want to gift an opal, or you're sick of seeing opals that are just mediocre, and you really want the color to come through, you want that to be the star, well, it is right here. And it's not even $599 for this beautiful full-on necklace. You get everything you see. And it's not even $589, $579, $569, $559. This is incredible. And these are values that we do not want to wait on, because if you do, you're going to be kicking yourself going, why didn't I just call in early? You know, I never know where she's going to take that price. And that's what's so important to remember, is that it's not even $559. We'll make it $549 plus another essentially $55 is coming off that, because you've got that extra 10%. So that never changes. So $549 at checkout, you actually only pay $494 and 10 cents, and you get everything there. So we'll give that 30 seconds as well. That is going to be, I have a feeling, a very, very, very loved piece. And you're going to say, do you have anything else like that? And I can tell you right now definitively, throughout our inventory, there is not another opal necklace that I have that is under $550. I don't have a pendant solo that is that price. I don't have a chain by itself. Honestly, I have chains. They're not that price by themselves. No pendant, no opal, no diamonds, no anything. That's what's so impressive. And it's under $500 when all is said and done. So we'll see who's got it. 10 seconds remaining, and then we are going to be on our way. Look at that. I mean, it's just rare to see a beautiful blue-based opal like that. It is all natural. Don't forget about that. I mean, these are why we love play of color stones like that. And it's got those bigger diamonds. And how about that baguette? Just looking like that east-west setting that just picks up the light like baguettes do. That's what they do. It looks like a mirror hitting the sun, or the sun hitting the mirror, and it just reflects so well, and under $500, and it's all yours. Good luck. And that will be it. So we've got our final look at that one. We've got a celestial piece, actually, that's a pin brooch kind of style. We'll show that to you. It's actually a pendant and a brooch. So they only put pendant, but it actually is a brooch too. So that's very trending right now. So we'll see that. And then the Paraiba pink diamond opportunity is coming up. It's our last look at those, and we're going to see a great value and an as it is piece, which we have got 3 choices for you. So that's exciting as well. So any questions, requests? How are we doing? We're all good? All right, so verifying on this one, we'll see who's got it. Victor or Antonio, you guys anybody got this one yet? All right, so that one, check with your operators. Good idea to make sure you just get on the lines early. Okay, so I'm going to show you actually 3 rings. Same ring, 3 different rings, so you can choose, right? That's important. We want to make sure you get your favorite here. So they may just be slightly, subtly different. You never know. So I've got 1. Oh, that's good already. So I'm loving this one. By the way, that Zambaran is still here if you want it. So keep that in mind. We started the show with that very large 488 Zambaran. So I just want to make sure you know that's still here. So this is one option. You're going to choose center, left, or right. So you'll have to tell me which one you like, but they should be really, you know, again, these are Paraibas, so there's going to be a subtle difference to each one, depending on the exact saturation level or the exact color or how much blue or how much green. But these are really 50-50s across the board. And you have one major value. Now, let's not forget, we are looking at one of the rarest stones on planet Earth. And I can't even say on planet Earth anymore unless I'm really talking about the ones that are already faceted in private collections. I'm scooching them over a little bit because we've got an item number coming up, 7061, but I still want you to see all 3 because you're going to choose which one you like. Because obviously we understand that this is where you've got to choose your exact favorite. So whatever it is, if there's a little more glow you like, or you want to see a little more blue or a little more green, we've got those options. But you are nonetheless getting a 15-point Paraiba to start. That is then surrounded by 2 different halos of natural fancy pink diamonds. So far, in one ring, you've got a check of 2 of the most rare stones that the planet has ever given us in their natural, beautiful quality. And then you get white diamonds to boot around that. So that's going to be another 35 points. So you've got a breakdown of 15 in the center, 18 in the pink diamonds, and another 35 points. Who's shopping so far? Hi, Stanley. Thank you, Stanley. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And what about you, Antonio? Who's shopping with you back there? Juliana. And where's she calling from? Or she got any anybody got any Happy New Year's wishes or resolutions you want to share? Or is it just saving money on jewelry like we always do, right? That's always a good resolution to have. And if so, you've got the right hookup and connection. Am I right? So Juliana? And she's in West Virginia. Wonderful. Thank you guys so much. All right, so here's what we're going to do on the rings. Do you have a favorite yet? Paraiba, pink diamonds, white diamonds. The white diamonds are VS, of course. This is a great, easy ring to wear because it's not going to be this massive, overwhelming size, but it's also still giving you, it's packing a punch when it comes to real, true rarity that you cannot find anywhere else in a gold band for this price. I love that. I always say at this point in time, we should probably just look at what a gold band goes for in any jewelry establishment the world over. You could be in Italy, you could be in New York City, you could be anywhere in the world. And wherever you're shopping for jewelry, there's always that barometer that kind of gives us a nice idea of where pieces are at, and usually that's a gold band. I always say that. I've recommended that for a couple decades, where if you just want to know where is gold pricing at by itself, look at a standard gold band, like a 2mm, like a wedding band. That always gives you a good idea. Right now, we're seeing throughout the U.S. about a $3,800 average price point. And I say all that because that's just a gold band. There's a gold band here to start, and then it builds and builds and builds all these unique stones around it, adding in some of the most precious stones you could ever find. And I'll tell you, there's a lot of people who have a wish list that include Paraiba or pink diamonds. It's kind of nice, especially if you're going, well, the budget doesn't always say I can get whatever I want. It's nice to be able to say, I'm going to get 2 of the rarest stones in the world in one ring together and be done. And you have one ring and one piece that you wear and enjoy and love, and you're wearing it all the time, and you're flaunting some of the most rare and highly regarded stones in the world. And you had a connection like TVON where you don't have to pay even something like $19.99 to get it. And when we have a shortage like we do in Paraiba, and now pink diamonds are in the same boat, all the sources for Paraiba, there were 3 ever, they're all gone, mined out and done. Pink diamonds now may not be all the sources in the world that are mined out, but the most prolific and predominant source is, and now it's 2 years in to being mined out, so that Argyle mine is shut down. So it's made pink diamonds more difficult to get as well. This is not even going to be $999 to get all this precious material at already what is really a quarter of the price of a gold band anywhere in the world. And you're not spending $9.99 and you're not spending $8.99, and you're picking your favorite, so you'll see exactly which one you're getting. You decide, take a look, because is it center, is it left, is it right? You decide, here's what one looks like on. And it's not even $8.99. This is all before an extra 10% off as well. That's what it looks like on, and look at that stone glow. I mean, this is what we talk about with Paraiba. Even if we darken the shot here, you see, look at that, full darkness here, and look at how that stone now glows even more. This is one of the trademarks and hallmarks of this neon stone, and it's not even $8.99. Which one's your favorite? It's $888. It'll take that price tag below $800 when all is said and done, and you get that fabulous Paraiba with pink diamonds, with white diamonds, and in your size. Now, it's as is as far as the metal, because you're always going to get the pink for the rose. That's, of course, the rose and the pink. They're so good together, right? And then we've got the white diamonds and the white gold, and even your Paraiba will be set with those rose gold prongs. So that is really fabulous. And we'll give that 30 seconds as well. If you'd like any one of those 3, that's our last look at that ring. I wonder if there was one left. What would be the wisest thing to do? I'm just thinking from a perspective right now of events that are coming up, and I'm thinking about, you know, given that there's so much rarity there, it just is tempting as a gem girl to want to like put that in a big charity event where it's like a major highlight is like the silent auction, you know, item that everyone's going to be bidding on that ends up fetching the most money at the end of the night for a good cause, and nobody would ever imagine that for $888 something like that was even available or possible. So you've got a really good value there. And don't forget about that big Zembaran. I've had so many requests for Zembaran. That's why we started with that one. Really excited to have you with us tonight. If you have a request, get them in. That's really going to be an important feature of the show. And really the event is to get you what you need, because we're really trying to get through everything in the inventory, but still want to just prioritize what you're looking for the most. So let's get a move on. Those Paraibas, pink diamonds, white diamonds are available to you. And then I've got to show you this because this is really a unique pair of earrings, and it's a little bit more of a departure for us because it's a drop in solid gold. And then did you guys remember a couple weeks ago we had those antique looking diamond lacy drop earrings that everybody loved? We sold about 30 pairs of them. This is the pendant that I think goes so well with those earrings if you have them and love them. So I just wanted to highlight that. So that's coming up as well. So if you are one of the many that has those fabulous earrings, well, you might want to be ready for that pendant. That's why we're giving a little preview there. And then here we go with some earrings. These are a lot of fun because it's actually a drop earring, but look at this all the way around. Talk about gold. It's going to be a style that actually is going to be a full 360 around, where it's the most interesting cutting and detail and design, because it's actually one of our made in Italy creations here. So we didn't make it, but the Italians did, and they know what they're doing when it comes to gold. And yet they also are, as much as they love to do classics, well, they're known for that, but also they get really creative, and they've got a great design aesthetic in general in Italy, where you see a lot of, you know, fabulous clothing and fabulous cars and fabulous, really everything. I mean, they have that beautiful eye for design and that beautiful aesthetic. And this one's going to be unique because it's all the way around. So this is like a kind of like, if we saw it in a gem, it'd be like a briolette. But do you see how when it twists and moves, think of it like a box that you have that's going to spin and turn, but it's every single angle is twisted. And then you see revealed within it, there's this great diamond cutting. See how when it hits the light here and you see those spirals, it's like a ribbon, like a spool of ribbon that's wrapped within this open box. And that's going to be something you see from all the angles. So really well done in an earring. That was a smart choice to make. And then it's got this great square kind of style at the top, which is your post and butterfly backing. We only have one pair. It's item number 8129. And if we had a penny for how many requests we got, operators, I mean, you know this, I get a lot of requests from customers as well all week long. Plain gold, plain gold, plain gold. And this could be anything from, I mean, when we say plain, we just mean without gems or diamonds. This is certainly something that's anything but plain or boring. It's got that really exciting kind of twisted style. 1 inch is the drop, well, 1 inch in the bar itself, 2 inch in the overall drop, which I'll show you. Just solid yellow gold, not too heavy. So if you're thinking this looks like a lot of gold, and it is, it's not going to be a heavy, weighty piece at all. And then you can see it's got this great finishing, and you see there, it's got a lot of shine off of this piece. So we'll show you that measurement. There's only one pair. They're not even a $500 earring. I mean, this is where, again, a really unique kind of spiral design here. There, you can see they're just about really 2 inches there, maybe just a tad bit under. I think I've got that that squared off design is going to be a little bit of an angle. So you've got that 2 inch style. We're not making them $4.99. They're not even going to be $4.50. We're going to make them $3.99 instead. There's only that one pair. So it's just a really quick little kind of exciting moment to get something unique in gold that goes with everything. Certainly if you love, of course they're the yellow gold only, but if you love a yellow gold look, and that to me always looks a little higher end, especially when we see gold really pricey as it's been for a while. It's nice to have that look of that yellow gold, because everyone knows it's gold. You know, there's that thing where, you know, white gold can be sterling silver. White gold is tough to differentiate between platinums and sterlings, and that's just a little perspective on the size there, but obviously a lot to love about this style when you've got all that mirror finishing in the gold. So that's going to be one pair only, $3.99, but of course an extra $40 off that nearly. And then we are on our way. So much to show you, and there's really unique pendants. We got quite a few. Big amylites are here in a major, do you guys remember the merengue flower design that I know we've had a lot of requests on? Well, that's here too. That's going to be the look of that flower, so that's going to be another one. Oh, and there's a flower pendant in a Paraíba too that you might remember with a lot of pave, so that's going to be here as well, and those should go $3.99, I would think so. For all the gold lovers out there, Italian-made spiral design. Take a look at again all the way around it, so you can see this is that front to back, so you can really see that it's going to have all of that detail. I mean, this is one of those that always is tougher to show. Mirror finished gold, and you guys know this if you've ever seen me present my signet ring hundreds of times over. It's always tougher to show on camera. It picks up a lot of the glare. It's one of those that's so much even more dynamic and pretty in person. So one pair only, I think they're gone, right? We've got 3 people on the phone lines. They should be gone. There's only one pair to go around. So that should do it. Just let me know if you got them. So that'll be your $399, but extra $40 off that. So that will be even better. And then we've got sapphires coming up for anybody who likes a lot of color. We got coming up for you as well. And then merengue spinel. Anybody on the earrings? Requests, though, are coming in. Okay, so that's good, too. Let's get to our rubellite pendants. I told you there's a lot of pendants. This is a pendant necklace heavy show. If you are a pendant lover, a necklace lover, make sure you stay with us tonight to see what everything. Look at this one. We're going to bring out a rare rubellite. I cannot believe the value on this rubellite just has to be said. This is one of those super striking, unusual pieces. And the item number is 5259. Questions? Gotcha. No. Okay, good. So here's what we're going to do. It's going to be item number 5259. This is the rubellite that we have loved having in anything, but 907. First of all, a 907 stone that is clean like that stone is. Whatever you do, do not wait on this one, because I know if you've seen it for the $59.99, we have a very, very important surprise for you. I've been saying this all throughout the event, which only kicked off a couple of days ago, but what's so important to remember is it's not even really about the 10% exclusively. It's more than that. It's really about the discounts that happen prior to that, because the 10% is literally just an extra. It's an extra just to make sure that nothing stays here. That's what that's about. The extra discounts that are happening, what you see on the air, that's what really makes the pieces so important. And I know if you're looking at that right now going $6,000, well, I'm going to take a gander and that's going to be $5,000 best case scenario. This is why we say whenever you see a piece that you're loving, you pick up the phone and dial in. It's not the end of the world if you have to say, I'm going to bow out, it's okay, I'm going to wait for something else. That's not the end of the world. But what happens is when these types of prices get revealed, everybody dials in at the same time, and it's a matter of how fast. How fast do you get in? Do you miss it by a second, or do you get the piece? Because I'm telling you right now, there is no discount quite like this one. And we know clean rubellites are rare. We know a 9-carat 07 is rare. We know that adding that big yellow diamond, well, that ups the ante as well, because you're getting a 20-point individual yellow diamond, and it's in a round. So you get that special piece as well, and nothing near $59.99. Take a look at it. It's as is in the yellow gold, so it'll stay that way. And then, like I said, pendant, it's a pendant night. It's a pendant, it's a necklace night. We've got a lot of them for you, so stay with us if you love styles like this. But it is unbelievable to get a rubellite of this size that is finished in this way. Look at the finishing and the backing. So that's all that detail we expect from a really well-made piece. You've got the basket work as well. Look at the colors coming through all the way. And one of those trademark rubellites. There's a lot of pink tourmaline out there that's called rubellite when it shouldn't be, because there's a difference between the two. And what you're seeing here is the ultimate. That's what commands $16,000 a carat and beyond. Do not wait. $59.99, $49.99, none of that. $39.99 even. That's not what you pay. And this is one of the truly rarest stones you can own in the tourmaline world or anything else. It's not time to get it yet, because what we're going to do is even better. It's not $39, it's not $29.99. Already the 907 should be gone. But instead, with a 20-point yellow diamond, here's what it looks like from a distance away. And watch how, when you see that move, you get that consistent glow from that stone. That is a testament to the clarity it has. It's not even $29.99. First caller and one only. And this is beautiful, modern, classic. There's something about that hot pink with the yellows that's working. You can see it's 1 inch from top to bottom. We'll show it on the neckline as well, but it's not even $2,500. And already 2 callers. That's what I'm talking about. This is going to happen quickly. When you see what kind of values we bring, and look at that rubellite from a distance away. You see that? How colorful and bright it is. I mean, look at it against it just is, I mean, the subtle movement it has, and that you see every single light from, that's just the beautiful glow from having the light hit the stone, give you that clarity, and that goes all the way through. This is not even $24.99. We'll go back to our wheel and we'll make it even better than even $2,000. It is only $1,999. And there's an extra $200 off that price. So this is where we start to get into, there's bigger savings to be had here than what you might have ever seen before. $50 off is great, $100 off is great. But when you can save, you got this one, congrats, who got it? We'll find out. Say it again. Oh, Mamie. Hi, Mamie. Thank you so much. That one's gone. Here's one more, since we're in that pink world here. Oh, they just missed. I'm sorry. Okay, so we'll see if we have anything else like that. Any requests? Okay, so here we go. This is a floral style. Kind of a take, you know what it reminds me of a little bit? Sand dollars a little bit. A little bit like a floral meets a sand dollar kind of style, with the cutouts and the pave, and the fact it's a little more of a shallow kind of design, the way the petals fold over. Still very realistic, lifelike kind of design here, where it looks like it's replicating nature. And we love when art imitates life. And when you get nature-inspired pieces like this, it's so important how much detail goes into it so that it can be accomplished correctly. And we're just looking at a beautiful piece. 7602 is the number. I'll show it upright because I'm holding it by the bail. So this is the top portion that you basically see on the left side. That's the top of the piece itself, and then it's going to drop. And then you've got your 3 big stones. Those are actually, let's try again. 7602 is right. So that is the right number. But those are Mahenge spinels. So yeah, so maybe we'll just change that. I think it said sapphires up there. So we'll go with the mehenges. It's mehengue spinels in the rounds. There's a full carat 10 in diamonds also, and it's only in the white gold. Okay, this one's just nuts. I mean, really, seriously, keep the values coming. Look at it from a distance. This is even larger than the last piece by a bit. You've got that design where it's going to be a hidden bail, so your chain's going to go right through that top portion. And then here's what the measurement is all about. That's such a pretty piece, isn't it? Now it just almost looks like a ruffle meets a floral meets a ribbon design. I mean, it is unique, and the pave could not be more perfect. And yet it's also, well, here's another one. This one started at $49.99. It's going lower than that. And then remember the carat weight. Oh, the mehengue carat weight is 48 points, by the way. And then you're also getting a carat 10 in VS diamonds. One only, white gold only. Who's thinking about it? We love it already. It's not $49.99 at all. This is such a cool piece. I love it. And the mehengues have been popular, but in rings mostly. Every now and then we'll see an earring, but mostly rings. You like it? Make it $14.99 instead. Another $150 off that price from $5 to under $15 that is sold. Congratulations. See, we're digging the pendants. We need the pendants. Now, I have a celestial design here. So keeping it going here. And I promise we'll have rings, but I told you, it's a kind of a pendant heavy day for the moment. Look at this design here. This is a pendant and brooch. Brooches are back. Have you heard? Brooches are back. We're seeing pins and brooches used in so many different ways. Obviously, there's the traditional ways like on a lapel, but there's a lot of creative ways that sometimes you just feel like you just need a little extra accessorization, and it's kind of a fun way to do jewelry design, but in unexpected places. We all know about rings and pendants and earrings, but it's nice to be able to have that option. And this is what delivers, is I'm holding it by the bail. So the top of your crescent moon is the bail, and it's item number 475. But then you've got that pin that's going to go right down vertically through the base or through the body of the pendant. And then it's like the moon's at the top, and then this trickle effect. It's like the stars are falling from the sky, right? So you'll see it upright in just a minute. But the beauty of the pin is, I mean, that's only an option when you're wearing it as a pendant. When you're putting it on as a brooch, you can do anything you want as far as direction or the angle. You can, wear it upside down if you want to. You can wear it side to side like it is now. That's going to be an option for you, but it's white gold only. The diamond weight is 45 points. Is there anything hotter right now than celestial designs? I mean, really, it is getting, I feel like it's getting stronger and stronger as a motif that we're seeing. I love this one little extra star that's above the crescent moon, and then the rest are like free falling in that unique kind of like connected, like almost like a constellation, but still giving you that drop. I'll make it so easy right now. It was $19.99, great value. We'll make it even better because we got to make sure everything goes. If we're putting it up there, it's got to go. And here's your measurement on it as well. And then we'll see who got that mehengue. Was that your caller who got the mehengue pendant? Really? Did you say Chico? Kiko? In Washington. Thank you so much. What? Did I get it wrong? Okay, I got it right. Okay, good. I hope I got it right. So it's an 1.5 inches top to bottom, and it's going to be, you know what? Let's make it even better than $9.99. Half off already. Have some fun with it. Great way to add pendant or pin, you decide. But it's not even going to be $9.99. We'll make it $888. You get it for under $800 when all is said and done. And that is the way we like to do. That is like, I'll give you the moon and the stars, It would be a great gift for that just sentiment alone, right? I want to give you the moon and the stars. And you have literally done so. Whereas there would be very little way to do that otherwise. You could adopt a star. You could do that. Have you done that ever, like where you can adopt a star in a constellation and, gift that to somebody, and that's nice. But, I think, again, a little more literal kind of substantial way to do that where you actually have diamonds and gold and making up this really precious design. Let's show it from a distance away here as well, just so you can see. That's what it would do just kind of as a drop on a pendant. But then, of course, wear it anywhere you want, right? If you want to put it against some color. Right now, obviously being, colder weather season, we're seeing a lot of, if you're wearing a lot of, the outerwear and the beautiful coats. I think of like a beautiful camel overcoat with a great brooch on it. That would be stunning. So let's go back up close, and that's going to be $888, but 10% extra off that, and that would be really, really beautiful. Then coming up, we're on our way. We've got a lot to show you. There's another, it's like everything I look at is a pendant. Ammonite, diamonds, morganite. We do have a bangle, which is interesting. We've got a great looking bangle. It's like we took every pendant from the inventory, and I think it's all in this show. And then we've got a necklace for you as well that's done in coral. I do want to show you this museum indicolite because it's rare to see a true, honest to goodness indicolite. Like, we're not talking about a green tourmaline here that we're just calling the rare. I mean, we talked about this with the rubellite. Look at this stone and then look at the colors. I mean, what a unique, it's kind of like a little peekaboo effect that this color brings, because what in the world is happening with this cutting? Talk about an elongated, kabuki cut, radiant tourmaline. That's what this is. It's a mouthful, but it's really, really good. And that one speaks for itself. Whatever you want to call it, just call it gorgeous, right? The item number is, this one's going to fly. As quickly as anything else we've had in the event, this one's going to fly. It's item number 4391. Just felt like we needed a little ring action here. But do you see how the color is that? This is what oftentimes a darker tourmaline will do. The color is going to be more subdued from one angle, but then when you see this 7 carat 61 move, it's going to do a whole different thing. It's going to come alive. Look at how we finished it, first of all, through the back. We didn't want there to be any distraction from the clarity here, which is so impressive. And then the diamonds are actually set into the gold on the side, so it's all mirror finished and sleek. That's our 761, 47 points in the diamonds. And then you got to see it move, because once it does, it comes alive. Now, this is going to happen when it's on the hand. Obviously, you're moving, right? So when you put it on and you move your hand, and this has got a great feel to it because of all that solid gold on the inside. When you think about what an indicolite's all about, we need the blues, and you see it right there, plain as day. It's green tourmaline is very commonplace. We know what happens when you get blues and greens, and there's copper that makes that the color combination that it is. That gets into the Paraíba world. But indicolite is equally as rare, and we have got one, and it's sleek, and it's bold, and just the length of this alone is so dramatic. It's like a skyscraper of a ring to wear and just get these beautiful lights of color. It's like it's neon lights inside the stone. And you know what we're going to do? Instead of even, wow, this one was last here for $79.99. I love the cutting. The cutting makes it. It really does. We're not even asking anywhere near $8,000. This is what we live to do. This is a perfect definition of grabbing a museum piece at a huge discount. Could never be better. And we're going to make it even, wow, this is really stunning. The first caller only, $2,999. And then here again, more significant extra discounting, because you've got an extra $300 nearly coming off that price to make that one and only all yours. Do not wait on that one. Then we got a bracelet coming up that you're going to love. That's a beautiful kind of flexible style bracelet. We'll see that on the way. And Mahenge gone, rubellite gone, and indicolite verifying right now. We'll see who's got it. $29.99. Take your extra 10% off as well. Don't forget about the Zambaran as well. We had that beautiful Zambaran garnet. That was a $488. I might need to flash that just so you can see it one more time, because that should not be here. And we have this one available just as a one only, but in any gold color you need. There's the Zambaran. That's the fort. And look at that. I mean, that stone is really, it's tough to sit up against next to the indicolite, but you see that 488 and how stunning that is with the 22 points in diamonds. That one's only 888, by the way. So just had to flash that for all of our Zambaran requesters. Then we got a quick wheel. A men's ring is here. One of our bigger diamond hoop deals coming up as well in a major size. We've got 2 carat plus diamond hoops on the way that are in a heart-shaped design. And then we have a rare, rare, rare. You got to see this. This tanzanite, everything. Wait till you see the modern style. Like, we're in modern there, I would say. Look at this, though. And that one needs a little polishing. So we'll wait on that. Should we just wait? Okay, we'll wait on that one. And I'll tell you what I'll do. Let's go ahead and send that to our jewelers. And then let me put up this bangle. This is a really cool bangle, and it's really, it's chic. It's got a really nice cable kind of snake style. If you're familiar with snake chains, you know there's that coiled wraparound effect that's so smooth that we love of a snake chain. But that, imagine that in an oversized way that's a bangle for your wrist. It's item number 7454, and this is one marquise cut that all on its own is actually going to be in the 13-point stone. So that is 13 points just right here. That's actually your clasp. So this is why the whole piece has got flexibility to it, because when you're actually going to put it on and take it off, see how it coils a little bit? So actually when you actually put it on, you're just putting that loop of that marquise, the open marquise, over the marquise diamond, and that's what latches it. Now you're thinking it could be flexible. It could be. You could latch it certainly at the middle or the further left marquise too, but this is already a smaller size. So I just want to let you know, it's really good if you are somebody who wears a smaller size bracelet. Like if you're a 7-inch or under, this is really where you need to be. I would say usually our average sizes go up to 7.5. This one really I would recommend for 7-inch bracelet wearers or smaller. If you're a 6.5, 6 3/4, perfect for you as well. And then you get 25 points of diamonds. That's the Around Brilliance in addition to the one marquise. It's only in the white gold, even though it says yellow gold on your computer system. It's not yellow gold, it's white gold, and it'll stay that way. And it's a really good look, and we've got one, and this is the most affordable way to get a bangle. Yes. Thank you. The Indicolite's gone as well. Enjoy that one. Thank you so much. So here's what we're going to do on the bangle. Whew, flexible style. Watch this. I'll pick it up and show you here. This is how it works, because if you're wondering, where's the hinge, where's the clasp, where are the figure eights, doesn't even need it. This is all basically a tension kind of design. So what this does is it's going to, I mean, it's that easy. It's that easy. You push it, you wrap it, you latch it, which actually makes it sound more complex than it is. It's so simple. And this is all flexible. So there you see the flexibility of the bangle. That's still gold, but you can see it's got that coil design, so it's flexible, and then you just pop it right on over. So it could not be, and that's secure, by the way, because there's the tension that's creating that. Again, it's not gonna really pop open unless you actually physically push it and then unlatch it like that. So it's really, really well done. We'll show it up close, and then we're ready to get it at home, because this one is not gonna last, we know that. One only, white gold only. Again, 7 inches smaller. It's gonna fit beautifully if you're in that category there, and we're gonna make it really affordable. And I'm talking like bracelets do not get this affordable ever in solid gold. It would be actually difficult to get a sterling silver design. If we're just talking sterling silver, which is it's a precious metal, but not nearly the precious nature of gold. If we were talking about just sterling silver, I don't think there's a sterling silver bracelet out there right now for a price like this. True deal. You've got amazing, wow, this is really good. It's not even $19.99 or $1,500. That's been $14.99 for a while. We're making sure it goes here today. It's going to be $9.99. You get an extra $100 nearly off that. So it's going to be under $900 when you say yes to it, and that's one only. So that's the one to get right there. Take a look at it. Only the one at $9.99. A beautiful value for, again, bigger diamonds as well. It's not just about the gold. You're getting that bigger diamond. That one marquise alone, 13 points there. All the smaller stones around that with that little kind of, again, easy latch kind of style. Could not be simpler. Even great, like a modern sleek style. Who got your Indicolite? Janet? Thank you, Janet. Well done. Enjoy. Thank you so much. I know she'll love it. She will definitely enjoy that one. All right, coming up, let's get a move on. We got a lot to show you here. And again, all these one-of-a-kinds. I don't think there's anything besides maybe a couple of necklaces, which we're going to get to our Coral by the Yard. How about that? A little CBTY? Coral by the Yard. We got it. We got it. The diamonds that we love in Diamonds by the Yard. We're going to show you a coral version, which gives you an opaque stone. Really quickly, one more pendant here. This is a rare stone. I looked at this and I thought, well, that is the prettiest tourmaline I've ever seen. And then I realized, actually, it's a morganite. Have you ever seen a morganite look like this, though? There was once a little collection of stones I had many years ago that had this really distinctive color. This is almost like a golden pink color. So what we know is the pink beryl sometimes can be more of a peachy tone. Sometimes it's more of a pink, like a light diamond pink tone. This is a morganite. And so really distinctive. Now it's only going to be in the rose gold. It's item number 1073. And it sits vertically. So I'm holding it by the bail. It's going to drop. So that scroll that you see on the right side, that's going to be the base. Only one. How about this for a size? 902, private collection rarity. Keep in mind, this is a golden type of peachy color. It looks almost like, if you're familiar with tourmalines, that we've had a couple, like a fawn tourmaline, where it's like that little mix of pink and golden together. That's what you have. Diamond weight is 19 points, and we have one only. Watch this. Uh-oh, this is going to go very quickly. Because price tags, and this is what it looks like from a distance, so you can really see the length of it. And there you can see the design elements, how it's scrolling top and bottom, but two different types of designs that make this complete piece. Then it drops, and you see it's going to be over an inch. It's about 1.5 inches there in the drop. And then it's only in the rose, as I mentioned, but huge value coming your way just for this stone, which is 9 carats by itself. And yet, what on earth has happened? If you know morganites, we've had a couple big, stones go lately, but still they're like $4,000 or $5,000 for a big stone like a 9 carat. Take a look at this from a distance away, and we'll show you there. So you can see, again, just another perspective on the size. If it's against a skin tone, if it's against more color, you've got a really good look. And now you see those kind of peachy, orangey tones you have. one only. Let's go back to our wheel. I'm going to blow this out right now. We'll see who's paying attention on this one. Obviously, a lot of pendants here to get to tonight and a lot of them going. So I'll tell you what I'll do. If you like it, rare color goes with everything, acts as a neutral. I'll make it, okay, guys, you need to know this, $69.99 originally. I always think that's good to know. I think it's good to know how much you're saving. We have one, make it $888. Then we're going to get to a ring wheel very quickly. So $888 with your 10% under $800 to get a 902. Only stone in the entire inventory. And I've got morganites all the time. We bring you a couple a week. There's not another stone with this specific, precise color. That's what makes it so unique. And that is what also looks beautiful in the rose gold. You have the softness of the pink as the backdrop for it. You've got those golden tones coming through. I mean, what a cut. The Portuguese cut round we love. And to go under $800 when that's done, I mean, that is huge, and we're already seeing who's going to get it. All right, so coming up next, shall we do one more pendant for the road? Even though I have more. I know we've got a ring wheel, but I've got another pendant here for you. I wish I had 100 of those. We would need every single last one. We would need every one of them. That's how good that is. That's how good that is right there. Yes, it's gone. Congratulations. All right, so Antonio's got that one again. And look at this. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's already gone. So Sharon got it. Hi, Sharon. Thank you. Sharon from where? We have a lot of Sharons. I never like to just presume or guess because we got a few of them. But here's one more, 580058. That's the number, 58. It goes way back. It's my last one. It's in the white gold only. And Victor, we'll let them know if anything falls through with Sharon. We'll let them know, okay? All right, so here we go. One only, white gold only. How about this? 14, well, actually, it says blank CT round. So there's no carat weight, but it's a 10 millimeter. We know that. 10 millimeter on that stone, I would predict, or just again, guesstimate probably about 3.5, 4 carats on that one. It's 14 karat white gold. It's like an upside down heart. It is. Look at this from a distance. This bail is really technically what we call a slide. You can actually fit a much larger chain than your standard because everything you see there, it's open. So you've got omegas, herringbones, any of those bigger, thicker chains you have would be beautiful with this one. The coral has that great color of red and orange together. It's a very unique look. You know what I'm gonna do? It's $199. $199, take another nearly 20 bucks off that. It'll be under $180 to get that one home. So how about a quick little really affordable piece? That's the most affordable piece I have. And then, you know what it would go with? Look at this. Let me also show you what this would be. I have that preview, what we just talked about. It's that coral by the yard. Look at this. You could actually put this, and I know this is the yellow gold chain, but we have white gold as well in this coral by the yard. Guess what? You could put that on there because the bail's so large. So you can even put it over those round coral beads that are in that coral by the yard necklace that we have coming up. So you've got a great choice. So again, stick around for the coral necklace so you can put those together if you want to. So let's go back to our wheel. $199 comes down even lower than that. And then Sharon from where? From New Jersey. Thank you, Sharon, so much. Enjoy. She will love that morganite. I bet you she's never seen a color quite like that. I had never seen one quite like that except for just a couple rare stones. That was many years ago, many years. So enjoy, Sharon. Thank you so much. $199 if you like this one. We'll keep on moving. And then we've got, okay, let's go to our, we need some rings. We need some rings. And I still have pendants. I've got the diamond pendant. I've got the beautiful amylite. I've got pink zircon in a pendant. But we're going to show you a quick little ring wheel here, and I'm going to get started with the turquoise. And this is where, these are really good. Look at this huge turquoise we have to start. Setting on this platform of yellow gold, and then the diamonds down the sides, and there's only 3 more to go around it here. So this is going to be a quick one, and they are not going to last. But check this out. We've got a really special, the bicolors here. The bicolors we love. The bicolor is always a good look. I'm going to put these 2 on the side because there are big ones here. And then we've got a fire opal, and then we have a really, really good, well, is it a diamond? Or is it a diamond? Because who would imagine anything less than, a diamond when you see that kind of look? Well, how about this? You know what? I'm going to put this one in the back and this one on the side. Fire opal, bicolor tourmaline. This is actually a really, really rare zircon. We don't see a lot of the colorless white zircons. That's what you have. Looks all day long like a diamond. We live in an age where technology is amazing. Technology is every single day. It makes our lives, really very innovative and very sleek and really just kind of like, it's amazing what technology can do these days. And technology has allowed the gem world. I mean, it's entered the gem world for a lot of years where there's a lot of synthetic, and that's actually man-made material. Sometimes even, you know, mimicking the chemical compound of a diamond to where actual diamond testing can't determine between the faux and the real deal, because oftentimes, again, there's so much, again, technology that allows us to simulate and actually synthesize what diamonds are all about. But I think a lot of people, when there's CZs that are just simulants and they're synthetic, which actually share the same chemical properties, I think a lot of us say, no, we still want the natural real deal. But with diamonds, the world gets so pricey when you start to get into bigger sizes. So here's where the solution lies. You get a rare stone like a zircon. You get a rare stone like a colorless zircon that looks all day long like a diamond. This one's got that specialty Asher cutting, which we love, and then diamonds all the way around it. So you're still getting your diamond presence, but you're getting what, if that were a natural diamond, that would cost tens of thousands of dollars. Instead, we get to do a lot better, and it's on a wheel. So all four get the same price. They get marked down. They get to be their lowest price ever. You choose turquoise, zircon, fire opal, or bicolor tourmaline, which has this gorgeous green-pink color. And how clean is that stone? We've been talking a lot about tourmalines here with our rubelites and paraibas already, and seen some of these, and in, you know, the indicolite too. We've had 3 rare tourmalines already in the first 54 minutes, and now we're seeing yet another here where it's got clarity but 2 colors in one, and then when it lights up, it shines golden. So the greens and the pinks turn into these golden flashes. And then our turquoise is a 554, and then you get a 224 on the fire opal right over here in the oval, and then the zircon. The zircon itself is a 241. Anything you want on this wheel, they've all got to go. And nothing, oh wait, is there a gold color change on everything? Well, actually 2 exceptions here. It'll be either the turquoise or the bicolor. Those have to stay in the yellow gold. Everything else you can change. So turquoise stays there, the bicolor stays in the yellow. I don't think there's any other way you'd want to do it, to be honest. I think those are really the right choices there. But if you want anything on the wheel, let's get some rings out the door too before our top of the hour arrives, because anything up here is not even going to be $999. And when you're looking at a turquoise that is that good, and then it's that big cushion cut, that rectangular shape we love, the diamonds down the sides. This is that diamond look-alike, but in a zircon. This is the style also. This is a very famous mounting because it goes really well, couples up well with our Wonder Ring. Anything up here, $888 as well. We've really kept this first hour very affordable, and that is how the show is going to be. It's a pretty affordable show overall until you start asking about museum pieces. We'll throw in a few, of course, but look at that wheel for $888 when, yes, everything's going to be under $800 on that wheel to get them to you, and we'd love to help you out if you'd like any of those. So give us a call. We'll give it 60 seconds on the wheel, then we got to run. We've got a lot to show you, and don't forget, if you have any requests, get them in. Haven't had any yet, which probably just means I'm showing you exactly what you, no, it's not. That's not what that means. It still means somebody needs to call in and say, here's what I want to know. Is it still here? Can we go find this? Can we go bring that out? Can we discount such and such museum piece? Can we bring the classics back? All of that is welcome. Ask for anything you're looking for, and we'll bring it out if we can. If it's here, it's coming out. So final call on this wheel. Yes, here comes the turquoise. That's a 1 only, as they all are, but yellow gold only on that one, and that's our 554 plus 17 points in diamonds. That's on either side. That is a stone you got to own at least one of. Got to have a good turquoise in the collection. Trust me, you will wear it, you will enjoy it, it will become one of your favorites. It will be in the rotation on repeat all the time. So that's the turquoise, yellow gold only. And then we have the, is that the fire opal? All right, so the fire opal's verifying as well. This has got a substantial amount of gold, and look at this stone. This is a great stone with that fire opal being a 224. Then you have another 36 points in diamonds with it. And then, yes, here it is on the hand. Goes side to side with those bigger diamonds. Yeah, turquoise gone. Congratulations. Which one for you? Hi, Jeff. He did. I didn't know that. Thank you. Very good. So Jeff got the coral pendant. All right, I'll put that aside, and he's probably going to hopefully stick around for those coral necklaces we have coming up. Good, good. All right, thanks, Jeff. Hi, good to hear from you. All right, so Happy New Year, too. Let's talk about, we're on our way here because we got those coral necklaces coming up at the top of the hour. They're our last time we're seeing them, ever. Never get to see those again. So always kind of exciting to see a last look at something. And then especially when it goes with that pendant we had, which is now gone. And then let us know if you like the zircon, the bicolor tourmaline, or do you like the fabulous fire opal, which is such a big, beautiful looking stone. I mean, that's got the glow. Opals don't have to have all the colors in the world. Sometimes they just have 2 really good ones together. Yeah. Fire opal, congrats. 8835 on the fire opal. Verifying right now on that one. Bicolor is here at the moment, but that should not be here long. And then let us know if we can help you out with any of the others. We've got the white zircon. Again, the diamond look-alike there, but in a natural stone, an entirely natural stone. And no, there's no relation between zircon and zirconia. We always have to point that out because talking about, you know, man-made and synthetics that's out there, but we do not offer them here. So it's all about the natural stones, and we are proud to bring those. So that's going to be anything up there under $800 is what they come down to be when you check out. Please do. So that's going to be our last look. We've got a great sapphire ring, kind of your go with everything. Beautiful, beautiful ring coming up with sapphires and diamonds, and then anything else you want to ask about. There is a museum black opal too that's really, really cool. So we'll see that shortly. And then fire opal gone. And now we have two left. So the zircon, or take a look at this bicolor. If you'd like the bicolor, that's going to be that really good pink and green split. We'll see who's got it. One only yellow gold. That's a 469. That's a very, very important bicolor tourmaline. I don't have another 5-carat bicolor tourmaline that's even under $3,000, let alone under $900. And remember, it's actually under $800. So it's really good. All right, coming up, and we're on our way. We've got a couple more pendants to show you. I have never had so many pendants in one show in my life. Never. Who knew today would be that day? Record setter here. All right, coming up, last call, bicolor. Somebody's got to get the bicolor. The bicolor's so good. Maybe just one look at the information so we can see it. For those watching on mute, 9060 on this one. 9060. This is just really important. 469 emerald cut. Yes. Hi, Nancy in Ohio. She loved the fire opal, right? No, the turquoise. And then Victor's got the fire opal. Got it. And then the bicolor. 9060. That's a 469 bicolor and 19 points in diamonds as well. Yellow gold only on that one. What a piece. 888. And Jeff, I got your pendant put aside for you. Thank you so much. And then how about coral by the yard for our top of the hour? Last call though. That's kind of sad. So few to go around. But we have white and we have yellow. So we have two great choices for you. And is it ever affordable? And a great way to add some color to your neckline. So we'll have that for you. All right, coming up. And then hoop earrings on the way, but they're the heart-shaped hoops, but they have over 2 carats. Plus we have a little tanzanite trio, little mini tanzanite wheel for you on some really affordable tansies. And then nobody on the bicolor as of yet. Okay, so we'll keep moving. And thank you so much. Thank you, Nancy. And then we'll find out who got the fabulous fire opal as well. Thank you so much. Enjoy. All right, so here we go. I've got, you know what, before we get to it, I know we're still busy on the wheel here. We got a lot of people asking about those pieces there, so we'll see who's got what. Let me just flash this. Custom, rare, and stunning. Have you ever seen a stone quite like this? A natural gem that goes back to a different world. Prehistoric days, there was a sea creature called ammonite. It produced a shell, it had a shell that was called, basically as gem quality material, we refer to it as ammonite. This is one. This is that really, really rare, you know what they call it? I love it. They call it dragon skin pattern because most of them don't look like this. And you get this really cool, it's still a bit of a color change because it goes from green to red, which will be a little easier when I have a little more room to show it to you. It's item number, and this is a quick one only, it's 4899, and this is the discount we've been waiting for because it is a 33 karat 85, so it's quite large. It's in the rose only, which really mimics that red that's overwhelming in the stone. But it's a 3385 freeform cut, and then you also have the 6 points in diamonds at the very top of that triangular-like bail. Here's what it looks like from a distance. Get ready, because it's a big one, and this is that statement piece, and you just, well, you know what I say? If you love opals, but they still never quite have enough color or enough red for you, this is the one stone to own, and the pattern that comes through it almost looks like mosaic or stained glass, or like if you did a beautiful mosaic pattern out of red tiles that are just glowing red orange, or again, there's some green that's a little tougher here. I think we'll have better luck showing it on the neckline. And it's a huge stone, and yes.
Ronald from Maryland got the fire opal and says
Thank you. Thanks, Ronald in Maryland. We'll have it right out to you. Thank you so much. Happy New Year to you, Ronald. Thank you. All right, so here's what it looks like from a distance away. I mean, just There's the, I knew from this angle we'd see a lot more of the greens coming through. You can see as it moves here, and that's what you're getting. Rose gold, stunning color, that pattern that really is unique. Do you love it? I'm just going to blow it out right now. We'll go back up close to the wheel. You've got to see the close-up again, and that's another angle. So I think there we're also going to see some of the greens coming through. It's amazing. It's $1,299, and that did, you have to tell them, Antonio, because I know your system shows you, $74.99 is where that began. And also, it's got a little detail here, a little S-curve that's done all the way through the side profile as well. Do you see that? So that's kind of, I just think for my my Susans and my Cheryls and my anybody who's got an S first or last name, I think that is really kind of neat how there's that design all the way around the outside. What do you think? You like it? So that's a cool stone. So that's here, $12.99, but take another $130 off that price. It started at $7,500, but it's been here far too long. So as is the goal with the year-end clearance, they all got to go. So let's get to, we're going to get to that coral necklace that we have for you. This is really an exciting time to be shopping. And welcome to our show. If you are just tuning in and joining us tonight, we're awfully happy to have you here. Things are really going to, I think things are going to get a little fired up here because we've got a really big 2 hours left. We've had a very pendant intense first hour, I would say, some of which we even had that pendant brooch, some of which are still here if you like any of them. So check with your operators because I know with the rapid pace we're doing a lot of pieces here. It's basically a singular goal here in the next couple of days because here we are, 28th of December, couple days till the new year, and we are celebrating. And we like to, you know how people ring in the new year? Well, we like to bring out. We're going to just basically bring everything out of our inventory and get it out to you. So it's kind of like we're ringing out, okay? We're taking everything we have, clearing them out, and how do we do that? The values. It's all about the biggest sale of the year. These last few days of this year are a time to shop your favorites, and that's why we say get requests in. Actually, speaking of, I have a request here to get to. We'll do that right before we get to our coral by the yard that are coming up, a necklace value like no other. This is actually from Margie. Hi, Margie. We've got a great looking stone. This stone, anytime I've ever had anything like this in a color, we've talked about tourmalines already. Indicolite, gone. Paraíba, gone. Rubellite, gone, right? All these big, important tourmalines that we've had. The bicolor, I think, is here. But now we're about to go to one of the most beloved because it's so unique. When you see this color, it's kind of exciting because it's really, it's a very unique color to get. It's like the most neon. There it is. I mean, just apple green. Like a bright, crisp apple. Like that's what it looks like. It's just perfect, and yet so neon that you'd think probably copper bearing, right? But we don't even know. It could be, and we don't even know because that is the Congolese material that's so new. They haven't even figured out enough of the stones to put through all the paces of testing for the chemical content. So how about 7474, Margie, where it's a 1375, pear-shaped, apple green, bright as can be, 1375, and then look what's on the sides, a little squiggle of diamonds with a 31-point diamond weight, one of a kind. That is a magnificent stone. Now, there are green stones, emerald, savarite, merilani, you can name a lot of green stones, but very few are going to be that specific color, brightness, neon. It's just crisp, and yet you're looking at clean. Look at that, from every angle, watch through it. This is one of my favorite looks of a tourmaline is when we can put it from the side and you can count the facets because there's nothing getting in the way of that. There are no visible inclusions at all. And it's in the yellow gold only, and what a markdown. And this one, again, gonna fly because anytime I've ever had colors like this, everybody oohs and ahs and says, now that's a pretty stone. And that's a unique, there's a lot of green tourmaline out there, but it looks nothing like this. It's usually darker and deeper and more of that, you know, forest green, which can be really, really pretty too. But there's this extra pop about this stone that makes it so special and so rare. And I've just got one, so I say $79.99 out. We're taking it better. And even if we go half off that, it's still $39.99. That might be a little steep just for what we're expecting in the year-end clearance because we're expecting the best. That's what this whole event is about. So we're not even saying $39 or $29.99. And when you want to see tourmaline go fast, you take a stone out like this and you mark it down like we've already done, but I'm not stopping there. It's going to be even better than $29.99. So Margie, give us a call if you like it. Otherwise, you know how this works. It's open to the first caller that says yes, so it's not necessarily going to be, you know, you never know on a requester if this is what they're looking for. So that's why you always just dial in early, and we'll make this even better than $29.28 or even $27.99. What a value. And here's another one where there's an extra savings that's quite substantial after the fact, and we're going to make it $2,777. And that means $24.99. Yep, $24.99 at checkout and 30 cents. But $24.99 for a $13.75. And then let's take a look at it on, because that's what you really need to see. If we've lost perspective of, okay, how big is that stone exactly? Well, what does $13.75 look like on the hand? There you have it. So that's going to be $24.99 and 30 cents if you say yes to that one, and I hope you will, because there's not another stone in our inventory that looks like that does. So $27.77 down to $24.99. Let us know, Margie, was that the color she was asking for? Was like that bright specific apple green? Oh, okay, yeah. So seafoam greens, Margie, are going to be Paraibas. And so I don't have any pear-shaped Paraibas right now. They're sold. I mean, we did have a couple just recently, but they're all gone. So yeah, so I think blue-green. Now, as far as a blue-green goes, I do have one. I have a Paraiba that's going to be in an oval in our signature mounting, so we'd be more than happy to bring that out if you'd like to see it. But let's go ahead and get to our Coral by the Yard. This is a very important time where, again, we know about gold necklaces and where they're going. This is our last look at this necklace, though, and that's, we know it's a popular style, so that's available to anybody who would like it, but I want to show you this Coral by the Yard that we do, and I want to show you a couple different angles, because I want to show you up close so you can see the coral beads and their consistency, but also want to give you a look from a distance, because this is as special as it gets when it comes to, it's a little more difficult to create than even bezel set diamonds by the yard, which isn't what we normally see. We see bezel sets where it's the station style and all the bezels are basically woven through the chain. This is a little different because you're working with an opaque stone. So you've got a large bead of, in this case, coral out of the Mediterranean, which we've already seen the pendant here tonight go. And now we've already, and by the way, we've had a lot of great rings in coral lately. This is the only necklace we have in coral. And you're getting a solid all the way around. There is adjustability, so it's one size fits all. You've got white or yellow only. These are our last two choices in the gold colors, but there are so few to go around. So it's our last call. Last chance seeing it on the air. Anything else left over? No problem. We break it down, take the stones, use them in something else, melt down the gold. But this is such a beautiful necklace. You can see it from a distance here, even in the white gold, and you're getting $880 in just coral. That's a rare, we were talking about this earlier when we had the pendant, it's an organic stone. It's much like pearl, except we're seeing a lot more difficulty getting any coral, especially out of the Mediterranean where the really good stuff is. It's been just, I mean, the environmental challenges have been wreaking havoc on what we've actually been getting yield-wise. So there's not a lot of coral out there anymore like there, used to be. So we've got white or yellow only. It is a sensational value. And I think about, if you've got, this is really meant to be worn solo on its own, but if you have enhancers or bigger pieces like that coral we had with a big bail, then they'll be able to slide right over, because each and every one of these beads is going to be the round. So let's take a look at it up close so you can see all the detail of just a beautiful shine and beautiful polish to each of these beads, but then you get the adjustability. Let's take a look at this. Here's that spring ring clasp, and then the adjustability is going to be 16, 17, and 18. This is, of course, the white gold. So you've got a choice of, or if you can't decide, this is going to be a value where you can get one of each if you want to. But it's going to be, again, white, yellow, limited quantity to go around. Last call on the air. Can't make them anymore. Can't even get the coral anymore. So this is your chance. And $880. Item number is 6380, and we are going to send this out. Now, this is the white. Let me show you also. I'll just drape that there for a minute so you can see, but also the yellow gold. So rich and pretty with the bright oranges. And, that's the thing. Again, we're seeing beads, but it's still the orangey red combination we want in coral that is so perfect. That's exactly what you want to see. And they're every couple inches or so apart. You get that beautiful coral. That's the yellow gold there. And we're not going to do $19.99 anymore, and it's never been offered this low. That can be said with anything that we bring out on the air during this clearance event. So this is really an important time, and I do want to show it again up close just so you can see the sparkle of the chain, the beads up close, so you can see how completely, perfectly polished they are. And why I was saying it's so complicated is because these stones have to be drilled all the way through. So it's a little different than just setting it in a basket or a bezel or a prong. You have to drill through the bead and then have that chain basically go through the stone. So it's a little more challenging to create, and it was a labor of love to do, and now they're under cost for you because they're not even $9.99. That's already half off. Well, it gets better. And again, solid gold, adjustability, necklace that you can get for somebody and then never have to worry about sizing because everybody and anybody can wear it. And it's not even going to be $9.99, $8.99, $7.99, $6.99. When you talk about value in gold right now, this is it. Here's the white gold I'll put beside it so you can see what that's all about. If you want to choose one or the other, if you can't decide, honestly, either way, they're spectacular. But it's not $6.99 or $5.99. I don't know. There's a lot of gold here that should never be below $600, as we thoroughly discuss all the time, just as relative to gold prices and costs, and yet it's not even $599 for the necklace. This is what value is all about, and this is before 10% extra off. So it's your last call, last chance to take it, and it's only $549 for the necklace. That's it. So we've got 60 seconds with it. Available in limited quantity in the white, the yellow only. So you're seeing your two options there. And that's going to be the beautiful piece to put on. And almost like there's a casualness about it in the way that coral is opaque. I think there's always a little bit more casual vibe because it's not something that's sparkling, even though you've got the diamond cutting to the chain. I think there's a great look about having a bold color that is near the neckline that we know reds and those bright orangey reds, they tend to go with everything. So I don't think you're limiting yourself because of the color specifically of the beads themselves. But that's just the best coral in the world. That's what you wait on. And of course, being an extra $55 off, that's actually going to be far less than actually the price on the air. So $549 actually comes down to $490, $410. So if you want a necklace, and think about gifting, because I know gifting season might be considered over for the moment, but then there's all those things that happen all year long that when you do seek out a gift and you're going, well, I'm just going to go buy a gold chain, and then you realize a gold chain is $600. And then you're realizing, wait, I could have shopped TVON back in December and got Mediterranean coral at nearly 9 carats to go with my gold and could have spent less than $500. This is the time to stock up. You don't need to know who you're giving it to. You got to get one for yourself as well. It may be one of those options. You get one in each gold color because I think there's a really different look depending on the white or the yellow that you're choosing. You've got adjustability, so it's easy, easy, easy to gift. I mean, you've got 16, 17, 18, so we're a little higher, a little lower, whatever you want to do. But $549 turns into $490, $410. So this is the time to take white or yellow, and it's our last time on the air seeing them. So take a last look at it. Great giftable. I love that about it. Yes. Yellow gold and white gold over there. So yellow, white, and very popular. Obviously, we've got 60 seconds left with it. That's it. I'm going to borrow, should I borrow the yellow? I'm going to borrow the yellow gold. I love a good yellow gold, and I'll probably tangle them on the process there, but at least I want to show all these beads together because I do want you to know there's consistency. That's important. I know that looks odd, but you need to see all the stones together there to see the consistency of the quality. There's not, because coral can be a lot of different colors. I know we get, really just the best of the best here, but look at that from a distance, and obviously with the reds, and it's almost like it tends to morph a little bit depending on what you're wearing, but certainly has that red-orange type of mix there that we really want and look for in coral. That's what the best of the best looks like right there. So that's from a distance. We'll go back up close and then we'll show you against the hand here as well. So each of the beads are going to be the same size. They're not graduated at all, so you get that same consistency in the size. They are round beads drilled all the way through, so you've got the chain going right on through, and that's a really good look. So $549 turns into $494, 10 cents. Pretty good. Pretty good. So that's going to be our last call on the coral by the yard. And then let's get to it. We've got the big hoops coming up. They're heart-shaped hoops and a sapphire piece. How about every color? Pretty much in sapphire. Keep calling on those. We'll have those for you if you need them. And then here is, I got two options, yellow or white. This is not going to last. And this is one of the most, and I know nobody wants to talk about labor because it's not sexy to talk about labor. Like the hours and the time and the expertise that it goes into creating jewelry, we don't like to talk about it. But in a piece like this, it is important to just spend a moment and realize that there is not just a little kit that you buy where sapphires come like ombre'd and matched like that in perfect round brilliance. There's a process, and before you set one stone in pave work across this wider, kind of like a cinched buckle design, you have to set those stones. You have to put them aside. You have to go through thousands, I mean literally thousands of stones to find the perfect saturation levels, to find the perfect size and cut, to have them go from darker to lighter and darker to lighter in stages of blue and pink, and then they get into the golden orange colors as well. White, yellow, or white or yellow are your options. I only have the one in the yellow gold, that's it. This is going to go so quickly. And you talk about diamonds. Well, the diamonds are right there through the middle. And if you're thinking, when you see this carat weight, which is 5044, and it's a breakdown of, you're getting 262 in the sapphires, and then the diamond weight may seem a little off because you look at all the sides. See 17 points? Now look at the ring. Does it look like more diamonds than that? Yes, it does. But this is the trick. Everything that you see here on the outside of the ring, top and bottom, are diamond cut white sapphires. The diamonds are right here in the middle. So you're still getting that 17 points in diamonds, but that's that midpoint, that buckle section. Those are diamonds. The rest are the white sapphires that are diamond cut, so they match along with everything else. And you get 262 in the sapphires and 17 points in the VS diamonds. And guess what? We have got quite the price tag for you. And white or yellow only, this is it. It's our last call. And you just look at this from a distance. And that's way more workmanship than you can even imagine when you see how they're pavéed, how the gold is done on the inside, all that mirror finishing. Let me try on the white gold here for you as well, so you can see that it's going to be a versatile piece to wear. And it's got some size to it, but comfortable to just glide on the hand and have this great kind of fit. Everything is pavé in the ring. We'll walk you through the different colors because they go from the darker to the lighter, and the pinks, the blues, and then those oranges and yellows. But you know what? It's not even going to be $1,000 for the ring. This is where it gets a little bit crazy. It's what intended. If it's not a crazy price, it doesn't belong on the year-end clearance. It's that simple. But when you see those hot pinks go into the lighter, there's 3 shades of pink, 3 shades of blue. Then you get into pot barrages and golden yellows, all in one ring. White diamonds, white sapphires on the outside, which look for the world like diamonds, but aren't, which is saving you a lot of extra money. And instead of $9.99, instead of $8.99, do not pay anything near it. We're going to make it $8.88 and then take your 10%. So it's $7.99 and 20 cents at checkout for either the white or the yellow gold. We'll give that 60 seconds as well, because that is one of those wild multicolored designs that is so in right now. Always works with everything, gives you tremendous versatility. I think it also then pairs well with all the other favorites you've got, like all your other jewelry, because what are you going to wear on the other hand? And that way, no matter what it is, if it's simple and classic like diamonds, great. If it's a ruby or a blue, what have you, it's always going to work. So it even plays well with the other pieces that you love to wear. Don't take those off. Just add this to it, and you've got white gold or yellow gold. Those are my only 2 options there. Sizing it for you. It's a nice, true to size fit. It's going to taper so well in the back that you've got, just go ahead and get your standard size that you need, and then you're ready to go. And that's $8.88, but remember, $7.99 and 20 cents when you say yes to the white or the yellow, but that's our last call. 25 seconds. It's not returning. These are last call, last looks on the air. We have a couple more pendants, and we have, the Imperial. The newest and the latest, greatest Imperial. Yes. The yellow gold is gone. All right, so we have white gold remaining only. That's it. Final call. $7.99, 20 cents. Let's keep moving. Lots to do. And we may have to put some pieces on the auction block. With these kind of events, auctions are not scheduled, but might do it anyway. So stick around for that. We'll get you something special here. And then I've got to show you this Museum Imperial. This is our newest Imperial Topaz. And I know it just debuted a couple weeks ago, but here it is on the clearance sale. Why not? And truly a mounting that is one of the most precious we've ever done in all these years of broadcasting. And mountings that have had 2, 3, up to 5, 6 carats in diamonds. Look at the style. 9288. If you saw it, you remember it. It makes an impression, doesn't it? It leaves a really, really strong memory of just what we know diamonds, and we know VS diamonds do amazing things. But when you see all those baguettes wrapping around twice around this carat 88 precious Imperial Topaz, one source in the world, you think, okay, that is just, it's like, to me, like the Neiman lights. When you see a big performer and you go to a wonderful theater to see a really well-known artist or performer, and you're excited, and they're just so amazing at their craft and the top of their game, and what do you see out front on the marquee is their name and lights. This is just so what I think this stone deserves. It's such an important stone on its own, and it's almost like you're putting that flashbulb effect, like the red carpet is out, the international photogs are there, and it's all there to just see the star, which is the Imperial Topaz. And yet this is what's happening around it. So it's not just left you with, okay, that's a really pretty stone in the middle. It's about really showing it off in a beautiful and appropriate way, because you can't stop the sparkle. And that diamond mounting, look at that. Just a little shimmy and shake, and look what it does. I mean, that's what's so impressive about baguettes. But to jam pack 2 huge rows consecutively here, it's so good. It's, debuted just a few weeks ago, days ago. It's not been that long. $14,199. Let's take a quick look at it on, and then we'll tour you through the back because it's got a great finishing, but I'm too excited to put it on because that's what it's all about. A really, really important style, and you can see right there. Just lighten it up all the way around. The intensity of that pear shape, I love a good imperial in a pear shape, intensifies the color at the base and the tip of that stone. It's not even $14,000, it's not $5,000. Gotta love $9,000 off right like that. Just gotta love that. It's not even $49,000, it's not $39.99. It is going to be better than that, and this will fly. There's a carat 88 in diamonds, just like there's a carat 88 in the topaz. And quite frankly, I look at that topaz and think that they just did a duplicate there because, you know, it looks like a lot bigger stone than a carat 88. It really does. We have one. It's not going to last. A lot of these museum pieces, that's what's been going in the first hour, the museum rings. And that will continue with this imperial, no doubt about it. You just don't see precious rare material ever offered like this. And it's not $39,000 and it's not $35,000 either. And if you know this stone, rare, one source only, almost mined out, and doesn't even get any treatment. This isn't like one source tanzanite where it gets eating. This has no treatment at all. Nothing. Nothing happens except mine it, facet it, polish it. That's all you got to do. It's a very simple process on a very rare stone. It's only in the white gold. Let's take it even lower than $35.99. Only have one. Obviously, I don't have another imperial topaz of this size. All of our other imperials are gone. They've been flying. There's a rarity. I mean, I think we know, when especially the end of the year rolls around, we talk about November birthstone, how it was originally imperial topaz, changed over to citrine because it had to, because there wasn't enough imperial topaz in the world to supply all the November birthdays with their birthstone. This is how you get an imperial at the best level. It's a collectible. We always think of those pear-shaped. Remember back in the day, Ellen Barkin had those really big pear-shaped earrings, and they auctioned off, and they sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars. And that really enlightened a lot of the world to imperial topaz and just its presence. Not a stone that's really well known because it's not out there in the world very often. Let's get this one out the door, shall we? Should we go lower than 35, 34, 33, 32, 31? Let's take it even lower to the lowest point it can be. Make it $2,999 only on this one, the Imperial Topaz, and then another $300 off that. So it'll be under $2,700. If you'd like to have the Imperial in that huge size, more impressive, I think, is the diamond weight. That's what makes it. It really works together. Again, that's what a good mounting should do. Mounting should never take away. They should only help and enhance the stone. They should show off the stone beautifully. That's exactly what's happening here. And you've got the intensity of those golden honey colors, again, all natural there. And then you actually have these double rows in the diamonds. And then, of course, look at that inside. There's that under gallery and how that's finished on the inside. And then you can also take a look and a little peek at the clarity of the stone, too, because, again, no help. It gets no help at all. It gets no assistance from us. It's just all about Mother Nature and bringing that stone. So $29.99, white gold only. Take another $300 off that price, and it'll be all yours. But here we go, getting ready for a bracelet. Look at this bracelet. You want a little high-end designer style bracelet? There it is. That's a motif that's probably one of the most recognized in the world. Just something about that four-leaf clover kind of look. But when it's set up northeast, southwest like that, it's no longer a clover. It's something else. And it's just always, always synonymous with high-end designer. So we have a couple more pendants to show you while we get going. $29.99 on this one. And then our diamond pendant. Well, just this is the one I likened to those earrings that we had sell out a couple of weeks ago. And that was before the clearance sale started. Let's take a look at this pendant because it's the lacy match to that earring that we did in a drop that was very vintage, antique inspired. 7431 is the number. Only one, and it's white gold, and it's 7431, and it's 66 points in diamonds in this open scroll work. Showed it a little earlier just so you had a little preview of it. Ready to go now, and it's got to be, oh my goodness, what in the world? 66 points in diamonds, all this gold. Let me show you the length of it. Even the bail's interesting because you don't have that basic, like think about how that would have changed it. had you had all this beautiful, delicate scroll work and diamonds, and then if you had like this basic utilitarian bail, where it's just a, little solid gold bail, like you always see on pendants, and that would have really changed the look. And to add this extra open work and its own separate scroll design as the bail just makes it that much more prestige. That's what we look for. There's a look that's created in jewelry, and we don't always wear our jewelry, and we don't have a price tag or a label sitting, right outside of it, but there's certain aspects of jewelry making that contributes to the look. And it's either a high-end one or not so high-end. And this is that high-end look. And then you've got the length here at 1.5 inches or so, top to bottom. It's beautifully open work as well. So it kind of reminds me of like a beautiful vintage brooch or something that's got that lacy element, but it's all diamonds. This is not the illusion of, it's just solid diamonds, top to bottom, side to side. And it had a $19.99 price tag, so much better than that. Let's take a look at it on the neckline, then we're gonna make it a very different price tag from $19.99 to give you an amazing value. That's what it looks like from a distance, so you can see that skin tone through it, or again, if you're wearing it on top of color, maybe a little easier to see over here, you can really appreciate that beautiful open scroll work that it has. We'll go back to the wheel, and you know what? Not even $9.99 matches those earrings so well, but not in that exact kind of way. It's just a beautiful coordinating piece, and it's not even $9.99. Let's make it $888. That's it. First caller, and that'll stay in the white gold, and it's a beautiful look, and you've got all the open work that you get, and that, of course, you can see the bail is also hinged, so it's not going to be just one stiff piece. It's got a little movement to it. $888, of course, goes under $800 if you'd like it. So beautiful piece. Just had to show that. The pendants continue tonight. We have a pink zircon in a pendant. We have a few others as well. We do have a sapphire bangle. All the different colors. This might be interesting too if you liked the ring that we had a few minutes ago. You might like the bangle that has all these different colors, and then I think we need to put something on the auction block. And it's our highest end gold and diamond bracelet we have. We're going to bring it on out, give everybody who's looking for a bracelet deal an opportunity. Hey, Joanne, it's halfway through the show, so can we, thank you. All right, so here's what we're going to do here. $888 minus $80, yeah, right? And let's go. I know we're in all holiday mode. It's like, oh, what are we doing? Who are we? Where are we? What day of the week is it? What's my name? All that kind of stuff. But yeah, we're still here. Still here. Let's get to this one. I can't wait. We've got a little bit of everything tonight. But this bracelet is the good one for designer lovers. It's now I hesitate to call it a tennis bracelet because that implies like one stone in a basket all the way around. This is still stones all the way around. But I want to show you that it's going to be a graduated style just a bit. Starts with the bigger clover up front. There's an interesting way, these are all big individual round brilliant diamonds that come together northeast, southwest, but there's actually some openness to the middle there, which makes it really interesting too. So you've got a little extra detail, and we're going to make it really, really, really affordable. And you know what? Like I said, this is our end of the year clearance, so we're not really, we're just discounting things to the bottom price, and that's as simple as we can make it. But actually what you have here is something a little more stunning. And it's only in the white gold. So that's the first thing. It's also only 7 inches. So I realize that this is a situation where 4660 is a little more limited, and that sometimes we can extend our bracelets and do whatever length you want. Sometimes we can change the gold color. This has to stay this way. And given that it's 303 diamond weight all the way around, all bigger diamonds through, and the style that when you see it on, I think you're going to realize how beautiful and how it really takes your standard diamond bracelet up a level. Here's the problem. For every bit of the workmanship and the bigger diamonds that have gone into it, there's been a bigger price tag. It's been on the air, and that's why it's still here. If it was not a bigger price tag, I think it would have been gone a long time ago. But the fact that it's still here, that's really the objective here, is take everything from the inventory, nothing off limits, take it all out of the inventory, get it to you. And we have to do some crazy things to make that happen, because we can't risk something staying and then having it left over and then having to what? Bring it back at a higher price? That just doesn't make a lot of sense to do. So here's what we're going to offer on a $79.99 bracelet. It's right here, plain as day. You've seen it before at $79.99. Obviously, when there's a lot of gold, that elevates the price tag of a piece when there's that much gold to start, but then you're covering it with the bigger diamonds. It's not even $79.99. I'm going to go ahead and do something that is completely forbidden and off limits during the sale event. We're going to try it anyways. It's too pretty of a bracelet to stay, and I'm wondering that even if we take $1,000 or $2,000 off, it might stick around. So I think on this Wednesday, halfway through the show, We can make a miracle happen, get everybody involved, and get you this high-end designer bracelet. I mean, really, truly, I think it's for the really, really sophisticated taste out there. You know, that whole champagne taste beer budget thing. It's exactly what this is going to be. Because designs like this, I say it every day, because enamel is where we normally see these design motifs. In enamel, has no value, no worth in the industry, and yet the price tags that we see in enamel pieces like this with that shape and motif are $30,000 and $40,000. I'll never understand it. But again, it's the name, it's the look, it's the status. We're going to make this an auction item, and we're getting away from $79.99. Half is $4. We could start at $4, or we could go even lower. That's what we want to do, is just get a lot of activity on the phone line. So take a look, and then we got to try this on. Really, you've got to see it on and make sure you get a sense of how the cutouts work when it's on the wrist. It's got that insert closure, which is going to make it super secure, and then you've got the 2 figure-8s. But look at the size that you get here from this one from a distance, and then when you see it, actually, let me show you, because it's a subtle graduation. It's not like there's going to be a next to nothing design, or that it goes to a single diamond here. It's going to be that just larger through the middle, and then you see it gets a little bit smaller on either side, but really beautifully done, and a heavy gold weight as well, because it's obviously giving you a lot more width than a typical tennis bracelet does. So you've got a lot of heavy gold weight to it, and it's not $4,000, it's not $3,000, and it's right there, we're under $1,000 a carat, and this has a lot of gold as well. So instead of, remember, 7-inch style, white gold only. So no choices to make here, it's got to work. And with all that in mind, I think we got to make it really work, because that's kind of limiting there. So I'll tell you what, if you'd like to start it off here, we're going to do better than even $3,000 to start. Again, not even eligible for an auction, but here we go anyways. Trying to make it happen for you, give you that great value. You can see the inside and how it's finished through every single one of those star motif, or rather florals or clovers or whatever you want to call it. But it's not even going to be $3,000. Let's get everybody in. This is your time. It's not 3. It's not 29, 28, 27. This will still be eligible for 10% off, by the way. So even when you're the winner of the auction, you'll take an extra 10% off, and you got it. You're good. And you're going to save even on top of savings, because this is never supposed to be $2,700, obviously. It's 303 in diamonds. Solid gold through and within. And it's not even $2,700 or $2,600. We're sending it out. Lowest price ever by far. And there's a lot of extra to be saved if you're the bidder, and that's where we encourage you to be in and early, because guess what? Nobody wants to be the second, third, fourth. If you could be the first here, and you never know. Sometimes in auctions, especially lately, sometimes there is only one bidder. So that means sometimes people might bow out. Once there's one bidder, they figure, I'll let it go. This is why you want to be early. Fast on these phone lines. I'll make it $2,500 to start for a solid gold VS diamond bracelet. Has that tennis bracelet styling overall, just kind of the essence of having diamonds go all the way around, but gives you so much more interest with the design elements. So $2,500, it's going to be 60 seconds to get it going, and then we see where we go. If anybody wants to get, like, let's say we get the open really quickly here, and we've got a, parade of people, we'll go in $25 increments only, so that we keep that low, so you don't have to worry too much if you're bidder number 2 or 3 or 4. This is your chance to pick it up. It is rarely out here. We don't show this very often. Let's take another look at it. $2,500 to get it started. 60 seconds on the clock, and let's go. Got a big diamond bracelet here that is ready to go. If you like white gold, again, white gold 7-inch, that's what's got to work. White gold 7-inch, which is the average size. It's not to scare you away. That's the average size bracelet that most women wear. It's still meant to give you a little bit of extra room on a wrist, gives you a little bit of movement. But again, really beautiful way to do these bigger diamonds all the way through, and a great look. And so 25 we don't have. So 30 seconds left. We may be moving on. Then we've got the big sapphire bangle, a huge fawn diamond, but it's in a unique style. So that's going to be coming up. We have a 102 fawn diamond coming up. Wow, that's going to be a good one. Lots of people looking for 1-carat fawns. The hoop earrings are on the way. Still have that diamond pendant if you'd like, and the amylite pendant as well, and then a tanzanite trio coming up at the top of the hour. Actually, we'll do it a little bit before, so we'll just get you a couple extra seconds to look at the tanzanite trio. Museum pieces are here. Still waiting on your request. We've only had the one. For the tourmaline, looking for more requesting going on. And then we're going to show you a fawn diamond coming up next, and that's happening right now. This one is here. All right, so let's keep moving. We've got a big fawn diamond. This one I'm going to start with it on the hand because it's a super unique style, and yet I'm a big fan of it because I think it's really fun to play and kind of take a serious stone, but give it a little bit of personality the way it's set. But that's going to start with a very large fawn diamond. Fawn diamonds are a natural diamond. It's just a combination of a champagne and pink color together. It's item number 6963. And then our bracelet, do not forget, if you want to get that one started, let us know. We'll help you out there. That's the bracelet. That one needs a home, but let's take a look at this. 6963 is the number. Now, obviously, you can switch it around. You can actually have that pear shape extending down the hand if you want, but either way, you're getting this beautiful band. So I say you could always work this next to something else if you wanted to. I know that would be a bigger ring and a bigger kind of overall look, but you can do it if you want to. Or just have something unique and interesting. Have everything extend up or down. 102 is the center. Add in 34 points in yellow diamonds and then give it another carat 35 in white diamonds. And when I tell you there's going to be a lot of people on this one, I mean it, because there's not a fawn diamond deal like this one is. There it is. There's your fawn, carat 02. Should we add it all up or have y'all ready? Because just together, think about it, those are yellow diamonds at the 34, so you're actually getting 3 different colors of diamonds. We have one ring, super rare and unique, style-wise, and to get all together, 2 carats, think about this. You got the 2 carats, 37, plus the 34. I mean, this is really, really one of our heavier diamond weights in all rings that I have left. And to think that you're getting a total weight of 271 in diamonds, and it's not $59.99? Wait a minute. When I have very few 1 carat fawn diamonds even left, and it's one of the most popularly requested diamond sizes and colors together. I don't have anyone on the phone lines, and that is going to change dramatically, because the problem is there's one ring, and there are going to be a lot of people recognizing this value. It is not. For 271 in diamonds, you're not spending $59, $49, $39, or $29.99. This has never happened. Not had a fawn diamond ever go this low. Here's a little tip too. If you just want the stone for that center, for the 1 carat 02 center fawn, this is the value. There is no doubt the best value we've had in a fawn diamond right here, right now, and it's not even $2,500. I can't do a yellow diamond for that price, and this is a category that's far more rare than yellow diamonds. And we can't do a 102 yellow diamond for a price like $2,500 or $24.99. This is going even lower, and this is all prior to a 10% off. So truly, I am not making it about the mounting. There's a carat 35 and 34 points. That's a carat 69 in diamonds. On the sides, that's the mounting. I am making this pure and simple about the center stone. That way, if you're a collector and that's all you want, if you toss the rest of the ring, that's okay. Your value is still there. Now, I wouldn't. That's what we put a lot of time and effort and love into that. So if you like, in diamond weight as well, but 271 for under 2,500, and I'll keep going. We're going to make it lower than that. And there's 10% extra. That's going to factor in as a lot of extra discount, so take it. While it's here, will not last. Come on and take a look. And you know what? Instead of $24.99, well, fawn diamond collectors, here it is, $2,399 plus 10% off. This is crazy. That's $21.59 at checkout. Huge value right there. And let me try it on the other way. We had it with the pear shape pointing up towards the knuckle. Let's go the other way here and show you how you could also wear it if you want to have a little bit more length down the finger. You can do that too. But $23.99, 10% off. That's $21.59. That's a huge value, even if it is just for the center stone alone. Even if it is just for the mounting alone. Think about the combination of everything you've got there in one ring, and it's $271 in diamonds, and 2 of the 3 diamond colors are fancy diamonds. Will not last. $23.99 turns into $21.59. Make sure you grab it. 30 seconds left on this one, and it's even got some great finishing on the inside. I tend to show it the other way because it gives you a better angle at the stone, so I will show you there, but that's going to be $23.99 and then comes all the way down. So $21.59 at checkout. Good luck on that one. That is such a cool ring, isn't it? That's a really, really good fawn diamond, and we don't have many of the 1 carats left. So that's a major moment for our fawn diamond lovers. And then we've got the Tanzanite Trio we're going to blow out for you. We will blow out a Tanzanite Trio like you've never seen. It's going to be my most affordable Tanzanite wheel of all time. So if that sounds good, stay with us. It's about 5 minutes away. heart-shaped hoops coming up as well. Just gives you that inside-out style, but a little bit more modern. And then we've got a lot more. And don't forget about requests. If there's anything you're looking for, we can help you with. Let me know what those might be. And that fawn diamond needs to get a home. All right, so the bangle's coming up. It's our one and only sapphire bangle left. Asher cuts, huge stones. Item number 2769 is on the way. We need to have a talk on this one, guys. Truly, there's never been a fawn diamond like that at that price. So I'm a little bit curious how that one's still here at the moment. And you know what? It may not be for long, but it's just, I very rarely say take a piece just for the center stone, but in this case, that's what you do. It is that good. Okay, coming up, big bangle on the way, sapphires, multiple colors, all rare Asher cut stones, side by side by side. And do you know this is the most expensive bangle we ever created in color? It is. Even more so than diamond bangles where they had, we did a bangle once with 4 carats and diamonds. This is rare because you get every single one of those sapphires, rare natural stones. They're all unheated, right there. They're all Asher cuts. They're matched in size, but then we do these different colors, so it gives you the ombre effect all across the top of the wrist. It is each and every one of them surrounded in a halo of diamonds. That's your 82 points, and it's in the white gold only. Last call on this bangle. Everything is. If you have anything we can bring out from a vault tonight, anything that's been on your mind, any requests you have, can be a general category, can be a specific item number, whatever it is. We have an hour and 15 minutes left to move a lot of jewelry because we only have a couple days left to do this. And we got to move everything from the inventory. And so tonight's the night. Get requests in. Make sure you tell us what you'd like to see. What can we bring out? But this one, these are just classic examples of what clearance is all about. This has no regard for our cost or the money that was dumped into these pieces. And a lot of times, what sits here in an inventory for a little longer are the pieces that are the ones that took an incredible amount of cost to make, and therefore they had a little higher price. So sometimes those are the ones that don't go as quickly out the door, and that's why they're here. And now we take this moment in time at this last few days of the year, and we bring them out and say, take them all, because we can't go back and just start making, taking jewelry apart. That's not really a good, way to spend the time. And when so much time was put into pieces like this to begin with, and they're just a little more special or a little more rare or a little more pricey, something's got to give and they've got to go. So we end up taking pieces below cost on this one, absolutely. And let's take a look at all the sapphires you're getting, because it's a beautiful rainbow of colors here, from the purples to the hot pinks to the really classic kind of lavender pink. And then you've got this really beautiful bicolor in the middle. And then it's going to another bicolor with a more yellow golden, then a more green yellow, then you've got the blue, and then the teal, blue, green on the sides. This is such a cool bangle, and yes, every color there really that makes sense to go within the sapphire range. And then you've got the 524 total weight in your Asher cuts and 82 points in the diamonds as well. Okay, so we only have this one. It's in the white gold only, double hinge. You've got the hinge on one side and then the open on the other, and then it's got the double figure eights. And we only have this one bangle, so I would definitely hustle if I were you, because this is not going to last at all, because nothing does when they're marked down to this level. It's for an average size wrist. I'm just going to show it to you on here really quickly. It's on the wrist here, so you can see how wide it is, because it's got a really, again, ample size to each stone, because that's how you get to 524. Asher cuts all the way through. I mean, is that a great look or what? I don't know if anybody spends any time in jewelry stores, but it's part of my job to do that and to see what people are doing on pieces like this. And when you see a piece like that in a retail establishment, not unusual to see high-end 6 figures. We're seeing it for less than even $10,000. Here's what they look like again, up close and personal, and every one of them is unheated, untreated, and not a single sapphire there. None of them. And with all the different stones that have 2 different elements in one stone, that's impressive too. And it's not even $5,000. We have never done this below $5,000, and it's time to go with all the big heavy gold weight, diamonds as well, white gold only. That is when you saw that size from a distance. It's a big size bangle, and it's not even $5,000 or even $4,000 or even $3,000. How? $29.99, like I said, under our own cost, that put it together so many years back. and it's been sitting in this vault ever since, and we're ready to see it go to a great home and give you some versatility in your bangle, give it some really good size, amazing colors, and yeah, an extra $300 off that as well. Big yellow diamond is here in a heart shape, got that one too, and the most amazing pieces all night. We're still waiting on requests. Get those in. Got a gents ring. I think that would be an interesting follow-up here, because I do have a gents ring with a green sapphire that happens to be brand new, so that if you're saying, I've seen all these pieces, I've seen every one of them. Well, we're going to show you some brand new gents jewelry here coming up, $91.42, but by all means, $29.99 is actually going to be below $2,700. So $26.99 if you'd like it, and that's going to be it on the bangle in the white gold, and it's an average size. So this one I would find too, also if you're 7 1/4 or 7 1/2, you're good on this one as well. So keep that in mind if you'd like the bangle. And then here we go with our gents sapphire. Rare as can be, green sapphire, all natural again. It's item number 9142, and this would be the follow-up to the green sapphires we had in that bangle, of course, with an assorted color play, but this one just the one. And a carat 29 kind of looks like demontoid when you see how it's glistening. Not a lot of sapphires do that. And then let's come in close on this classic gent style. 129 is the unheated sapphire carat weight, and then you get 40 points in diamonds around it, and then a finished inside under gallery. We can do any gold you want on this one, but I got to tell you, we got to make something happen. So tell you what, if you like this, and we have requests every day, more gents rings, more gents rings. Do you have any other gents rings? Is there anything new? Here it is in a green with a little hint of blue and gold into it. This is not, I think we're selling it short a little bit to just call it green, because there's a lot of extra color in there. It makes it very unique. And the gentleman, then I'll bring out a gents ring and they say, oh, that's too much. So we do that a lot. We get the gents request, we bring out a ring, and then it's $49.99, and everyone says, oh, that's not what I had in mind. This is where we're going to make it a lot better. $49.99 is the price tag. Change it up. Switch it up. We're going to put it on the auction block and let you decide. But again, anybody who's looking for gold, it's a lot of gold in this ring. That's why gents rings go for a little bit more. I never have a wheel of like 888 gents rings. It doesn't happen. We can't do it because it costs too much to make a gents ring if you're doing it properly. If you're doing it the right way, and if you're getting a good gold weight, you can't do it. That's why $5,000 is like a going rate on a gent style when you do it right. We're not going to make it $49.99 and putting it on the auction block, and we're going to see who's out there. Gents or ladies shopping for the guys, or a lady that likes a heavier ring would also enjoy this mounting because it really works either way. It's not even going to be $4,000 or $3,000 or $2,000 to start. We need to get these phone lines rocking. We only have an hour left. Big Tanzanite Trio is next. It's going to bring you some of our biggest and most affordable Tanzanites we've ever had in big sizes. So stay with us for that. But we have one here. You know what I'm going to do? Blow it out. Not even $2,000. We don't do auctions on clearance events like this. But sometimes you got to make an exception. Just got to hear the phones ring. Got to do something crazy wild to get everybody involved. And you know what? I'll make it $1,500 to start on the gents green, but blue, but golden. There really are 3 colors coming together in this one stone. And yet that's not just a funky little treatment. That's an unheated stone. So everything that's happening in that stone is all Mother Nature. That's all. So let's take a look at it. Yellow gold is fine. Rose gold is fine, but we are needing an open on an auction. And you know what? $25 increments. That's it. If we get the open, which is 60 seconds away from determining yes or no on that front, I can't give you like gram weights on every single ring for every single size, because that's what we do. We size them. So you might get a 6, you might get a 10. Different gold weight depending on what size you get. But this ring right now, it's heavy. You hear that? It's a real different weight and a real different sound it makes when you even set it down, because there's that kind of gold presence to it. 30 seconds left. No open. Am I going to go 0 for 2 on an auction tonight? All right, we might. All right, big yellow diamond coming up though, and the Tanzanite Trio. The heart-shaped yellow diamond is our 235, largest we have here. That's kind of a shocking statement. That's my 235, because we used to have 3 and 4 karat yellow diamonds quite regularly. Not anymore. So they're gone. We're going to bring out a good yellow diamond, but let's do our Tanzanite Trio, shall we? 3 pieces, all your most wearable. I purposely chose the 3 most wearable everyday classics for you. That doesn't mean they're boring, by the way. It just means they're all classic styles, and then you decide if you want something with yellow diamonds or white diamonds or what have you. But that's going to be coming right up, and this is where we begin with the all ever popular Asher cut, but they're set, never set at an angle like this until now. Then we go to another classic style. Look at this. Here's the oval that we have for you, which is also going to keep it simple, but with some really big diamonds on the sides. And then we have our final piece, which is the round, and it's a one only, and this is just really beautiful with the yellow diamonds on the edges. So here we have our three. And you know, for just a brief moment, we're going to leave this right in the center because that one is definitely going to fly. But do you agree these are all really classic types of pieces? And maybe we just move them even a little bit just up front and forward so you can see that oval and Asher really well. But this is just a quick trio. Every bit the blue wing beauty we love, because that's the best saturation in the world. And I'm going to need some callers here really quickly because this is going to be a moment where we're going to see some incredible prices and discounts. But there's also going to be three options, and I know out of the three you probably have a favorite, and so does somebody else, and so does your neighbor, and so does your other jewelry lover. So this is where you don't want to wait to run the risk of missing out on your fave. But look at that Asher. And then I'll walk you through care weights. Look at the oval. East-west settings are huge right now. Here's the round set in a dome style, and yes, those are natural yellow diamonds that are really vibrant, lining the base of the sides there. And these are all 3 carats and up. So here's how they work. We've got a 306 right over here. That's going to be our smallest of the 3. Then we go to the 308, which is right over there. That's the round. And then we go to the biggest stone of all, which is going to be a big jump. You're actually getting a 370 here on the oval that's east-west set. And I'm going to need some callers because we're going to do something and we're going to ignore everything that was supposed to happen on this wheel tonight just to make sure they go. It's our last call in the show. We only have an hour and 5 minutes left. And we got a trio here that are ready to go. 3 carats and up. Remember, there's a big jump between the first 2 and the last. That oval is going to be the 370, so you're getting into an entirely different carat weight than the other 2. So hurry to the phones. We've got also carat weights waiting for you. I love that they incorporate, we've got some bigger diamonds as well. The yellow diamonds are sizable. They're all matched. Then you get the bigger round brilliant diamonds that are bezel set around the oval, so it gives you almost like a 3-stone style take. And these are 3 carats, so it only makes sense we would have 3. And they're all 3 carats plus. And then there's even a 3-stone style there. And it's not even 33.33. That's fun, but not as much fun as going lower and saving you thousands of dollars beyond that, and then saving you 10% extra off a wheel price. So this is where you would definitely want to dial in. And don't you think that when we see a lot of tanzanites, I mean, I've got tanzanites, I've got one in front of me at 16 carats. I've got a ring that's got a 23 carat. Those aren't for everybody for every day. And just because they're here and they're available to the collectors out there, and that's wonderful, great. These are the styles that if we polled 100 different jewelry shoppers and 100 different jewelry lovers, these are the styles that most people, like 95 out of 100, are going to gravitate towards because they're the styles you wear every day. They're the styles that no matter what your lifestyle or what your fashion is like or what your own personal style is like, these are the classic ones that stand the test of time. That even when 100 years from now, when future generations are wearing the best blue wing block D tanzanite, they're loving it as much as you did. And then 500 years from now, they're loving it because it is the best tanzanite, and this will be, I mean, think about it, in a couple years, tanzanite's going to be done, long gone, no more. Isn't it going to be nice to have the feeling of you're not saddled with going out there and hunting down and spending more for a lesser quality? You already have the best, and you didn't even have to pay that much to get the best because our prices will beat anybody else on the regular material. So this is your way to shop them. And they're not $33.33 and they're not $29.99, and this is how we make it easy. And every single color up there, no matter oval, round, Asher, are they not consistent? They are all delivering the very best saturation. There's not one that is lesser in color or lesser in flash. That red flash we love that's so elusive in other tanzanites is all happening right here. Let's take a look. Pick your favorite. They're not going to be $29.99. I mean, there are values, and then there are like low getting crazy on a Wednesday. We got to make sure last hour we can move some tanzanite kind of values. And do you see what I mean? Consistency in the color. That's the 370, which is already being talked about. That's got big diamonds on the sides. That'll be our 14-point diamond weight, 7 points and 7 points. This one, remember the round, 308, 55 points in the yellow. And then we go to the 306 Asher that has 20 points in diamonds. They are not even $2,000 a piece. At $19.90, and what's our favorite so far? Are we loving the round? We're loving the round over here. We love the round. Call us early. Do not wait. They're not $19.99. We're going to go even lower than that. This is all before 10% extra. If there was ever a time to get yourself a blue wing, it is right here and now. There's no question about it. It's now or never time on Blue Wing Block Ds. You do not pay $19.99. You do not. I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to keep going, and trust me, when we tell you that every single one's going to go, they will. And probably before everybody gets their favorite. We're going to have a lot of people upset that, oh, I didn't get the round or I didn't get the Asher cut. Those are super rare to get anyways. Ovals, well, ovals are not as rare as the other cuts, but they are really tough to get saturation that's going to be the same as. And you see that here with that oval, which is where you get that really tremendous size of 3 carat 70 as opposed to a 3 carat. So there's a lot of extra value built into that oval there. And it's not going to be, I need some collars. We really do. We can't do $19.99. If that's not going to do it, we just keep going. Sometimes you got to make sure the pieces go, even if it means taking the discounts even lower. 19, what do you think? I hope everybody gets a blue wing before they're gone. That's my only, we're getting to that point where we're 4 years in. I don't have many left. I hope everybody has one. That's my goal, is to get every shopper who loves these tanzanites, who wants that quality. You got to get one of the good ones. And if you've waited and waited and waited, if you've ever said, well, a lot of them have 2 carats in diamonds or 1 carat in diamond weight, I don't need that much. Look how beautiful these are on and how classic. They're not small stones. They're just really keeping it classic in their styling so that everybody can wear it no matter what your day-to-day life looks like. You wear it and enjoy it and let everybody go, oh my gosh, is that tanzanite? Never seen one that good. It's not 19, 18, 17, 99. How about we take them even lower, because I just need to make sure that all 3 go. This cannot take that long. If we just keep on taking this price discount even further. Look at this round with the yellow diamonds. I picked it up, the whole stone went red. There's something about this round, and then layered with those yellow diamonds right at the base of the dome style. So intriguing and different to see the profile view. Now we're getting busy. Okay, so now we've struck a nerve. $17.99 seems to have done it. But I'm not leaving it there, because we got to make sure every single one of them goes. And here, of course, is the Asher cut. The Asher cut, which is always a favorite, but usually they're set more squared off. This is set like angle to angle, so you get that more top to bottom look, and that's going to be 306, 20 points in diamonds. Oh boy. Let's keep going. Well, this is why we do the shows live, to make sure that everybody can get in on a deal. And if it just isn't good enough, if it's just not perfect, we just keep going. I will do just that. We got to make sure they go. They're up there, so we got to make sure they all go. They're not $17.99, $17.77, $16.99. We're just going to keep on giving you the biggest discount you've ever seen on the 3 carat plusers. Keep in mind, $370 on the oval. Top of the hour just arrived. We've got a request coming up, so Gloria, your request is coming up. It's a good one. I love that one, Gloria, so we'll show it right after this wheel sells out. This should not take long. And let's go even lower. Never should have to do this, but you know what? It's that kind of night. So let's make sure we go even lower than $16.99. I'll go lower than $15.99. Yes, you still get your 10% off. I have to do that. It says everything, right? So we got to do that, no matter how low I go. And when we're looking at a $2,999 wheel, and now it's $15.99, and they're still here, we got to go lower. We're going to make it happen. You can change the gold color on 2 of the 3. So let me make sure you know which one has to stay the way it is. That's going to be, of course, you probably guessed it, the round. The round with the yellow diamond stays just as it is, which is white gold, okay? So it's got to stay that way. This one does. The other 2 can be changed. They're not even $15.99. Which one do we like? Asher is amazing. And that's it. All right, so just the Asher. That's all we want. Make it even better. I've never seen tanzanite deals like this before. I don't think you have either, because we've had a lot of them. And when we start to top our own pricing, it gets real interesting. Not even $15.99. Blow them out right now. Make them $1,499. Less 10%. That means $1,349 for every one of those pieces up there at checkout. $1,349. And then let's take a look at the Asher cut again on the hand here. And remember, as it is only on the round, you change the Asher or the oval to any gold color you want. But that is a really interesting deal. We've got the Asher cut coming up. Do you see the diamonds go right down the middle? There's still a larger band that's all mirror finished, but the diamonds go right down the sides. And there is your stunning Asher cut. So we'll see who's got that one. And then we are verifying, remember, $13.49 at checkout and 10 cents. So last call, 60 seconds, and we move. We've got Gloria's Emerald request. Showed it the other day. It's one of our best, Gloria, so you have excellent taste. And then here we go, last call, $13.49 and 10 cents. Somebody's got to get that round. That round lights up. It is just pure. When you see that one shift in the light, it just goes pure red. Such a stunning round. Is that the one you like? $25.79 on the round. Stays as is in the white gold. Sounds like we're verifying the round and the Asher cut. Which also means, by the way, the biggest value per carat is the oval because that's the largest carat weight. And at $13.49, for a 3 carat 70 would be at like $3.60 a carat. So that's where it's an indication of how good those per carat values are. Because remember, the price on the screen is not actually the price you pay even. You're going better than that. So this is the time to pick it up. Do you have the round, Joanne? Yeah, this one's the round. This is an oval. So it's an oval that's east-west set. This is a pure round. If you are looking for a round, you go with the one in the background here. And then it gives you those larger yellow diamonds as well. And then don't forget, we have a 235 yellow. Yes. Oval. Let's look at the oval on the hand again for you. And that's going to be item number 5, or actually 6561. And this one even got that beautiful basket work that elevates it up off the hand, a little bit of detail work in the profile. Here's what the oval looks like on in that 3 stone style. Remember, you are getting bigger diamonds. That's a 7-point diamond round in a bezel on each side. Final 60. Then we go to Gloria's Emerald and heart-shaped hoops coming up. And any other requests, get them in. Love to help you out. Or if you want to start any of those auctions, we have the green sapphire men's ring or the diamond bracelet, and the big emerald's on the way. All right, so coming up, $14.99. Don't forget, $13.49 at checkout. Great value. Take them. Take them while they're here. Those are Blue Wing Block Ds that are all considered classics. So already verifying on the Asher and the oval. Nobody's got the round yet. Make sure you get the round. Look at the finishing on the round too. By far, if you like to feel the heavy gold weight, the round's a good way to go because it is that dome style that's all finished on the interiors you see there. Rarity added in, the fact it has yellow diamonds as opposed to white diamonds, that is a rarer factor to get. That's a little more unique. And let's go to Gloria's Emerald. This is just 8460, one of my favorites we have coming up. Take a good look at this carat 77 on the way. And last call on Asher Oval Round. Take a look. That's the 370. There's the big Asher cut. That's going to be the 3 carat 06. And then you have the round, which is the 308. Okay, so here's the emerald that we had requested, and it just is a superstar. It just is. Thank you so much. Another request? Teresa, looking for a blue zircon. We have that for you coming up. And don't wait, we only have 55 minutes left. Now here's the emerald that is the 177. And Gloria, I think if it's the same Gloria, I think she's been waiting on an emerald for a little bit of time. And so, meaning you've probably seen a couple and maybe just haven't found the perfect one. This emerald is stunning. This is the problem with emeralds. Even out of Colombia, when we go to Colombia, we get really good emeralds. But the problem is a lot of times to get more clarity, they get lighter. And then when you get darker stones, they're more included. That typically is the nature of the stone. That's why I always say with this stone, it's that deeper, darker color, but it still delivers the clarity. You don't have to go lighter saturation and color to get great clarity. And you get 68 points in diamonds as well. And we only have this one, and it's wow, the $49.99 price is long gone. Do look at the sides here because it's like an interlocking style. You've got a trio of bigger diamonds stacked within the one side, and then the pave within the other, and then the halo still. There's still a halo all the way around your emerald. Here's what it looks like on. Great perspective to see it from further away so you can really see the glow that it has, because that didn't just fade away and get too dark and too included. It's still got that pop. So it really looks good. And you know what? It's not even close. Half off, $2,500. We're not leaving it there. It's $2,299 and then an extra. I don't think that was an extra 10% off last time it was here. So that means that you've got your best discount ever, $2,000. $69.10 at checkout if you'd like the one and only emerald. And of course, emeralds always are. They're a lot like different stones like opals, where every single emerald would be very specific. So you can't just say, oh, we've got 3 or 4 that look like this. Well, they would never be exactly the same. So that's the crucial part. Emeralds are always going to be unique to themselves, and you got a really bright, again, a little bit of everything you want in the emerald world, all wrapped up into this stone. First caller takes it at $22, well, really $2,069, that's it. And then we're going to move on. We've got the other request, which is Teresa's request for the zircon. It's that huge 9-carat 32 in a bridge. So we'll see that next as well, and that's going to be 9011 coming up. But Gloria, we'd love your feedback too. We can always try to see if we can find something that is what you're looking for, but I think if you're wanting a beautiful best of everything, I know emeralds are never perfect. Gemstones out of nature are never perfect. There's always going to be something microscopically. It's nice when you have a type 3 stone to get that kind of clarity in an emerald. It's very unusual. So let us know. It's first caller situation, $2,299, but much less than that is what you actually pay. So a huge value there. Then we're on our way. We've got a beautiful zircon. We've got that heart-shaped yellow we're going to show you. It's our largest yellow diamond here at this point. So that's kind of a sad moment, really, because we've been seeing that with Paraibas a lot. We've been seeing all the bigger stones go, and then there's nothing really left. So we're going to see it with our yellow diamond. Our largest yellow diamond will go out tonight as well. So let's go ahead and move on to the next request. And if you have a request like Gloria and Teresa, we'd love to hear it and try to find you the perfect piece before we go. And this is for Teresa. That's going to be 9011. And here's a 9-carat 32. This is zircon. It's out of Cambodia, but it's also mined out. So another rarity, but it's that electric blue color we love. And how about that? 932 with a carat 11 in diamonds in the bridge. Loving everything about it, especially this stone. They can be a little different just on saturation stone by stone. This has got some really nice saturated electric blue color to it. Then you're getting a carat 11 in diamonds to go with it. And we only have this one, so Teresa or anybody else, because you know how this works. Even if it's a request, it's still open to the first caller that says yes. And this is our major, major piece with a chance to change it to yellow gold if you'd prefer. And it's not $49.99 any longer. So that's probably why you might ask for a request, because even if you've seen something at a higher price, it goes to a different price tonight. That's the thing. The clearance sale is all about taking it to the lowest, getting you your extra 10%. And we're going to make this one only better than even $34.99. So $49.99 is where it started. Got it down to $35. Let's take it even lower. We'll make it $2,999, and that's it. And then you take an extra $300 off that price and makes it under $27. And then the big heart-shaped yellow diamond is on the way. Don't forget, I also have some zircon earrings. These have been one of the highest end earrings we've ever produced, and look at that. They're trillion cuts. So that's a drop earring in a zircon. That's why we love zircons. Double refraction, playing with these bright superstar electric blue colors that are they're really hard not to notice because you've got such a pop of color. I mean, blues are a common color. We see a lot of gemstones that are in the blue family, but a lot of times they're darker or they're lighter and they're a little more navy or they're a little bit lighter and pale. This is that bright electric blue color that is so striking, but you add to that the nature of the zircons and being double refractive. It just has this amazing, brilliant factor to it. So $29.99 takes it down to $26.99 at checkout. That's available. And then we've got those earrings. We might as well bring those out because we've got a lot of people who love zircons. It's not just Teresa. It's a lot of people. And maybe you own one already and you want the matching earring. We have never brought these down anywhere close to where they're going to go here this evening. That can be said just with anything we bring. But what we're going to do right now, yes, the zircon earrings are coming up. I'm going to try one on for you as well. And they are stunning. Look at this. We've already got some talk about these zircon earrings, and I just want to make sure you see them up right here and zoom back because I know this card is not really the right size for it. But let's take a look and then you'll see them on. So you can see this style. I've already borrowed one because I'm going to put them on for you. But this is item number, gosh, it's 1188. That goes back a ways. So this is a really special style, but you've got a really bright trillion. So talk about dressing up that double refraction a bit. The trillion really does. They've got great finishing on the inside. Here's what the zircons look like from the back side. They have been a very pricey earring, I'll admit. And you guys know, $84.99. They've been hanging out there for a while. Post and butterfly backing. There's almost like a little fan design that starts at the top, then kind of trickles down, and then you've got that trillion covered with diamonds as well. Our lowest price ever is about to happen. I never dreamed with $1144 in trillion zircons matched to perfection. Never dreamed this could be possible. 126 is your diamond weight, post and butterfly backing, great finishing on the inside. And what we're going to do is show one on. And you know what? I'm not predicting these last at all. And if you need the ring to go with it, the ring is still here, and they would actually coordinate really, really well. Color-wise, size-wise, you've got that elongation of this earring, which is really attractive too. And that kind of mimics what we saw earlier when we had the elongation of the cushion cut. So this is what they look like on. So you can get a great look at how they move, and then again, how they have that starting point there, and they just drop with that trillion style. Such a lively stone color to get, but then the trillion brings it to a next level. They're so affordable. We'll take one more look at them up close. That's just a little idea of how long they are. I'll measure one for you as well. They're not even $84.99, not close. Let's show you one on here, just on the hand with the measurement here, so you can see the length. An inch and, I'm going to call them an inch and 3/8 there. Top to bottom, inch and 3/8, white gold only. And for the first, are we thinking about them already? $2,499. $22.49 at checkout. That is unheard of. And yeah, where's my other one? Here's the other one here. You get both. You get them in white gold, trillion cuts that are nearly, I mean, we're talking about almost 6 carats a piece. And there's the other one. So there you can see the perfect matching they have. And that is going to be $22.49 when you check out. That is the look. Let me actually put one up close too. I think these are going to sit well enough where you don't even need to necessarily see them upright. I just want whatever is going to give you the very, very best look at the actual stone cutting and the actual design, because the stone is really, really important here. And that's why we love a trillion. Is there anything better than a trillion cut zircon? Really? I mean, that kind of color, that kind of wow factor to those electric blues like you're seeing there, could it be any better? I don't think it could. There's the other one. That's the perfect match right there. Yes. I can't, well, they are $22.49, so they are $22.49 at checkout. Yeah. That actually is what the price would be, $22.49. Unfortunately, I can't. Yeah, these clearance prices, we're at the rock bottom here. We're at the rock bottom. The under cost pretty much puts it at rock bottom when we're there. So that's going to be our last call on the zircons. Yeah. Thank you. Enjoy them. Congratulations. And the ring is still here if you want the zircon ring. And then let me get to this one. Speaking of zircons, let's take a look at a pinky golden. This is really pretty. This is a really unusual color of pink zircon because it's not just a pink, it's really a padbarasha kind of color. It's got a little bit of that pinky golden orange combination, like a sunset color. A lot of colors coming together in an Asher cut. It's item number 3194. Congrats on the zircon earrings. Well done. You knew those would go because that value is unheard of. And then we also have, this is a 9 carat even. The item number is 3194. And so 2 of my requests here still hanging out. So we'll hope to hear from those requesters, see if that was what they were looking for, if we can find something else. And then we've got our 9 carat here with a major, look at that stack. It's like a little triangle of diamond pave, rose gold only on this one, and only the one again. So just another pendant here for you, but that is the color. Look at that. That's why we did the rose gold. It's a really nice match to the colors in that stone. First caller on the zircon pendant, only the one. It's got to stay in the rose gold. It was been $25.99 forever. Time to move this one and get it at home right now for $1,399 instead. And from $13.99, another nearly $140 coming off that price too, to make it even easier for you. So just one there. Let me try it on a couple different perspectives here. Let's do the actual length here for you, and then we'll try it on the neckline for you as well. And that's going to be, yeah, what do we think? An inch top to bottom in the rose gold. Do we love it? At $13.99, you can't beat that because, of course, tonight for the first time, you get that extra 10% off. So $13.99 minus your extra $139.90. That's going to be even better. So let's take a look at it on the neckline for you as well, and then we'll see what who's got the pink zircon. It's not just a pink, though. Sometimes they're more of that raspberry color. This definitely has that pinky golden orangey color to it. So that's our last look at the zircon. Last call on these zircon pieces here, all really collectible museum, and I say we get to the 235 yellow. biggest yellow diamond I've got. Let's show it to you now. And $12.59 will be actually what that is at checkout, $12.59.10. Big yellow diamond on the way. We do have a gorgeous museum opal aquamarine pendant that is, just 31 carats in aqua. One stone, 31 carats. Magnificent Sierra Santa Maria. Yes, the zircon's gone. Congratulations. Thank you, thank you. Here's the yellow diamond. Been waiting for this one. So it's special. This is our rare, rare, rare stone here, and it's item number 8451, and that will be a 235 yellow diamond. We're into a different category altogether than we usually see. Usually we've been hanging out in the 1 carat area. This is 18 karat solid gold, two-tone yellow and white. 235 in a natural fancy heart shape yellow diamond. VS, of course, so we'll add that. And then you get a carat 15 in diamonds around it. Big halo, double row down the sides. I just need one collar, and this is going to be the big one here. That's what's so impressive. You'd think if we're going to bring out a 235, you'd think it's going to be either an oval or a cushion, what we commonly see in the bigger sizes overall. Every time we see 2 carat yellow diamonds, that's usually what you see, oval, cushion, one or the other. To get a rare cut and to have this huge size, you know how important that is? You know how much, think about it this way, because I sometimes think about like what the process was to get here. Yes, the jewelry's great, but what about that stone? Imagine when you're a miner and you find a piece of rough material that is clearly a natural fancy yellow diamond that has that color, not brown, not orange, not like a light, barely there color. That's exciting. Like there are little parties at the site holders when pieces like this are discovered. And you know, we hear about this in the news every now and then when they say the record setter was found and it's going to produce a diamond that's, 100 carats and it's going to be sold in auction for $80 million, all of that. This is where you're getting, though, that kind of excitement, because think about where that had to start. And then they opted to take what was very, sizable in the rough material, and they chose to actually waste a lot of it to cut the heart shape. This is why you don't see a lot of heart shapes. Even in 1 carat sizes, tiny sizes, little sizes, you don't see heart shapes very often. This is the 235. It is the largest yellow diamond we have. It's the only heart shape I have left, and we're going to blow it out. And when we get into 2 carat sizes, I've had 2 carats recently, $15,000, and they're long gone. And now we're bringing the rarer heart-shaped cut, and we're going to take it less than $15,000, and we're going to get you carat 15 in diamonds all around it. Value time. Take a look. One only. Come on over. This is where, do we have anybody thinking about this one? I have to do something really special, don't I? And might I add that it did start at $29,999. That's where it started. I just can't believe we're looking at a 235 right now, together, right now, here, live. We're looking at a 235 yellow diamond. This is how it's finished in all that 18 karat gold. I want to make sure you see it on first, because we already have now 2 people on the lines. This is the issue. Heart shapes are that rare. This is not a pseudo heart. It's not a pear shape masquerading as a heart. It's a heart. It's a hearty heart is what it is, because it's 235. All natural material, no heat treatment to our yellow diamonds at all. And I'm going to take the $30,000 piece, which is already half. Oh, there it is. My discounted price tonight is $12,999. But wait, 2 collars, 1 ring. And I can't risk it staying here, that's for sure. Cannot risk that. We've got to make sure it goes. And this is how you do that. And may I even, I'm going to come in a little bit closer even, just for a moment, just so you can really, really see what VS Clarity is all about. That's so important. And I think we might have a little smudge on the surface, so let me get that. I'm not making it $12,999. Who loves it? This is so rare. So incredibly rare. One more thing, it's that heart-shaped brilliant cut we love. Don't see that all the time. It's not even $13,000, and you know these are where you save the most money when you take the 10% off, because it's not even $12,000, $11,000, or $10,000. I'm making it $9,999, but there's an extra nearly $1,000 off that price. And so it's going to be under $9,000 to get the 235, our largest. That is a little bit crazy, but that's the thing we need to do on this Wednesday, especially in our last now 38 minutes. we got to make things extra crazy. So here's how you do it. Thank you, Bonnie, so much. Enjoy. Oh, that'll be perfect. Oh, that'll be a beautiful, beautiful look. She has our zircon dolphin ring. That's going to look great together. I love it. Okay, so $99.99, $235, and an extra $1,000 off that price. Saving $1,000 on one piece of jewelry. That's how the sale works. And this is why in the end of the year, time to get those bigger museum pieces like this 2 carat 35. That's what it's all about. First caller only, the big yellow diamond. And I have a chameleon, by the way. If you want to see a chameleon, we do have a 73 pointer. I also have a pink diamond that's a 27 pointer too. So lots of good diamonds here. But that one has got to go, and it's verifying right now. So we'll see who's got it. Thank you in advance. You know what? I'm going to take a look at this really quick pink diamond because I have a certified pink diamond, and it's a 27 pointer. Wait a minute. 27 pointers don't normally go this low. Take a look. Okay. So 27 points, and this one always needs cleaning. Item number is 5538, Tony. So we'll just go from a yellow diamond to a pink diamond, except this pink diamond has a GIA cert to go with it as well. And there's actually a triple halo, but it's done a little bit more unique. It's got the 27 point stone. It is in SI2. Honestly, guys, it doesn't matter with the size that it is. You're not going to see anything in inclusions with your naked eye. So there would be no visual difference to you if you had an SI2 or a VS. If it was a 5 carat, you would have a difference. But because it's a 27 pointer, there's not going to be a visible difference there. You still get 24 points in pink diamonds, and then you get 50 points in the white diamonds. All together, triple halo. See how they kind of do that outward stack with the pinks? This is a look at your cert, because, oh, is this important to get? They don't even have the word faint here. That's a good thing. A lot of pink diamonds that are certified, because GIA is very particular, it'll oftentimes say faint pink. That's not what you see here. SI2, but again, take that with the proverbial grain of salt, because it's not going to really, none of these inclusions are something you're going to see. They've now mapped it out for you. So now when we actually go back to the ring, you can see if you actually see anything like that, right? Do you see any inclusions? You're not going to. You would really need a lot of help. You'd need a microscope. It'd need to be high powered. You'd need a real big dose of assistance, and that's why GIA, we sent this stone off. They can do all that. They're the experts. They can look at it, evaluate it, chart it, do everything they did, and then you get the cert for free. We pay for it, you don't. And now we've just got a huge value on a pink diamond that is going to be on its way in a hurry, because it is not even going to be this $59.99 that it used to be. We're going to take it a lot lower than that in first caller. It's one of our best here, and a 27 point stone, that's a big size to get over a 1/4 carat. That's a big deal. And to get a cert, now it is as is, so you got to keep it in the rose and the white gold together like you see it here, but let's try this on, and we're going to do a lot better than $59.99, lowest price ever. It's what we love about the sales. You know with 100% certainty, whatever price you see on the screen is the lowest price. Then with your extra 10, it gets better, and we're going to make this one, you know what, how about $3,900, you know what, forget about 39, forget about 38, 37, 36, 35, none of that's going to work. We're going to make it $3,499. You get an extra $350 off that. And so winner, you've got the winning deal right there on the pink diamond. So amazing to see that pink diamond here and the cert, because we have very few certified stones left in the pink diamond category, and we got some hoops coming up, and diamond earrings and tanzanite galore, and you just name it. We have any request, guys, we can get to. 35 minutes left to get those in. Love to hear from you. What would you like to see? What do you need to find before we go on this Wednesday night? Knowing that there are only a couple of days left to do this. So that's where, again, whatever day, and I know it's a busy time of year when you're traveling and on the go and celebrating. This one's gone. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. How about the big hoops? Bringing them out. My favorite thing in jewelry, bar none. And there's a couple of cool features about this hoop here. They were locked together, which is interesting. This is going to have a little extra detail that we don't always see in a hoop earring like this. Yes, there's the shape. It's a heart shape, and it's an inside-out style, but there's also that button release, which I know at this point it becomes like, once you see it one time, you realize everybody needs to have that button release in their hoop, right? It's such an important factor to have as far as the way it's made and how it's going to be that perfect fit and great kind of workmanship for as long as you have them. It's item number 3950. Thank you on the pink diamond. We'll find out who got that. I know we're still verifying on that yellow diamond, so it sounds like that one may or may not be gone. We're still verifying. And then here we go with the hoops. I do need to show this to you first from the perspective of the hand, just so you can see that from the front, it looks like a classic hoop earring. Watch this. It's 202 in diamonds. It looks like a classic hoop, doesn't it? It looks no different from the front than our round hoops, than our oval hoops do. It looks the same. Now you're still getting, there's the profile, so you see where that heart shape comes into play. It's got this little button here. That's important because you're not just pulling them apart. You're actually, please use that button to release it. So when you press that down, it springs open. To close it, all you do is push it together and it'll lock. So it clicks into place, you'll hear it click, and then you're good to go. And then what we're gonna do is show you here what we've got for a value, because 202 in diamonds, 1.5 inch long by 1 5/8 inch wide, because again, that's gonna be the heart shape. So it's a really, really interesting look. But then you've got that point that really only shows up from the profile. But that's an angle that when we wear hoops, other people around us see that profile angle more often than even the straight on angle. So that's really an interesting look, because you're getting that classic from the front, but then so much more unusual from the side profile. I mean, right? This looks exactly like a round hoop does. Like we see all the time. We love a round hoop. That's the look. But then it's from the profile that they give you that heart shape influence. So it really is pretty. And because there's that extra point and therefore that extra length, what you end up seeing is a lot more of your inside diamonds. That's important too. The diamonds that are on the inside, if it's a shorter hoop, you don't see it. If it's something that has a little bit less of that point, you don't see that nearly as much. So that's important as well. And from the front, it looks like a classic, but you know you have a little bit something different than what everybody else out there is wearing. Let's go back to the wheel. We're not even going to make this 202 earring the normal $34.99. A lot more workmanship to do this. White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, but here's what I have. Oh my goodness, what? Limited, yeah. Here's what we have. 1 pair in the yellow, 1 pair in the rose, and just 2 in the white gold. And the white gold, always in a diamond hoop, is the most popular. So that's not going to be enough to go around. So just 4 pairs in total. And $34.99 is a price of the past. Get to make it a lot better. And what about gifting? When everybody else gifts the heart-shaped necklace, the heart-shaped pendant, maybe even a heart-shaped ring, you could give something that's totally outside the box. And if you know a hoop lover, chances are if they love hoops, they're not just wearing one. They probably have a whole collection of different sizes, different styles, different metal colors, whatever it may be. This is where you get something that is probably what they don't have. And it's not $34.99, $2,999, sure enough. Great value on diamonds and gold. Extra workmanship and hoops always. I designed a pair of hoops, and I will never forget this. And I think about this a lot, because back in the day, not even that long ago, decade ago or so, you didn't see inside-out styles. They've really become kind of the new, taken the hoop world by storm. It was always just about front. And you know what they always did? I never understood this. They would always put diamonds in the back, like the literal back of the hoop. So I guess that's great if someone's walking directly behind you, but it was like a fairly new concept to say, why are we doing that? Let's put the diamonds in the front of the back, which sounds odd, but you get what we're saying, so that everybody who sees you is seeing diamonds in the front and diamonds in the front of the back. So they're seeing that like double row, all diamonds. There's no naked metal. And that's what's so important. It's kind of a fairly new concept. I designed some for myself many years ago. They're a pave style, inside out style. It was actually, you'd think that the diamonds would be the costly part and the metal would be the costly part. The labor ended up being more than the actual material. True story. Developed them, designed them, made them, created them, worked with a downtown wholesaler, and we worked together to make these, and it was like the labor was more. And these were, they're big diamond hoops. They have a lot of diamonds, and I love them to this day. I knew it was going to be that piece I'd have forever, so it was well worth it. Don't get me wrong, but the labor was more, because it's complex to do pieces like this. The hinge, the workmanship, the button in this case. It's not even $29.99 for the pair. Take a look. We have 2 in white, 1 in yellow, 1 in rose. That's it. They will not last. And they're not even $2,000. $19.99. They're not. 2 white, 1 rose, 1 yellow. Hurry. Don't have a lot of these. Wish we did. 1.5 inch length, very popular style to get in the hoop. not 19, 18, 17.99. This is still 202. And yet what we're going to see is even more affordable than the 202 round hoops I have. These are more metal, they're more workmanship, they have that button release, and they're not even $1,799 tonight. These are, when it really comes down to a quantity like this that's why this price goes extra, extra low. That's the only way to explain this, is we've got such a limited quantity. Usually with a diamond hoop, we can keep creating and keep on making them and make them, make them, make them. We can't do that with this style. This is what we have. This is what goes out tomorrow for you. It's just a matter of dialing in, get your gold color preference. That's it. They're not even $1,777. This is really unheard of for 202. In diamonds, we're going to make them only $1,699. And yep, they are an extra 10% off that. So they're actually only going to be $1,529. and 10 cents. So that's going to be it. $16.99 turns into $15.29, white, yellow, rose, but limited. So we'll give them 60 seconds and those are going to be long gone. That is such a good hoop to get for just, again, a little bit of something different. Still classic in that it's the inside out style. One of the more pricey earrings you can ever buy in today's jewelry world is an inside out hoop. But to be able to do it at $15.29, which is your price at checkout, amazing. Just a really, really incredible value for hoop earrings. And yep, the inside out style will always be a favorite. It is now the go-to. Like that's now the revolution in jewelry. What we've seen in hoops now is like everybody's doing an inside out hoop, but it becomes really, really pricey for obvious reasons. $15.29 if you'd like a pair. 30 seconds, only that limited quantity in the colors. Get your favorite before they're gone. Last call, everything gets one look during this clearance event and then never to be seen again. So huge moment here. And then we've got, oh gosh, we have a museum wheel. We've got a really, really good tanzanite as well. It's a tanzanite oval that's coming up, a big 5 carat. That's gonna be fun. We'll auction this one off. Sure, can't go over on the auctions. We gotta get some auction going. So we'll show that next. Big tanzanite on the way. It's a 507. Now it's a late night 25-minute left auction. So that's gonna be even more interesting. And 7526 is the number coming up. Let us know on the hoops if you like the heart shapes. White gold gone. So we have one left in each color at this moment. And here's the tanzanite with the yellow diamonds on the sides. Now, they look like big yellow diamonds. We're gonna come in close and show you here. They're actually gonna be a little bit of, hold on, let's look. This one's really, really nice. Look at that. That's every time I get fooled. It looks like one pear shape. And then you look, and if you look closely, those are actually round brilliants put together in that pear shape formation. We have a 507 oval here, big blue wing block D. What on earth am I going to have to do on this one? I don't know yet, but we're going to find out together. It's 11 points in the naturally fancy yellows, 56 in the white diamonds. Adds a little bit of extra because sometimes we either see yellow or white. This gives you both. So if you can't decide and you like those different combinations, here's the perfect way to go. Which hoop did you need? All right. Rose gold may be gone. Well, $49.99, best we can do here. Oh yeah, we're gonna auction it. Let's do that instead. Last call in the show, 25 minutes left. Can we get this home? The answer is quite simply, absolutely yes. Just need to make it really, really stinking low. So how about we put it on the auction block, get rid of $49.99 because I haven't sold anything tonight for $49.99. That's not gonna happen. So we gotta get rid of that. That's just not the price point that's happy tonight. But just keep in mind that's where it's supposed to be. And then we take $500 off, so it'd be like $4,500. But if we can go lower than that in auction, and we will, we can make it a lot better, get you a great value, little late night portion of the show, anything goes, right? Nobody's paying attention to what we're doing, so it's like, it's okay. We aren't setting any new record prices. I mean, we are, but nobody needs to know about this. We're just doing what we do on Wednesday nights here. It's not gonna start, and I have no idea because this is obviously no auction scheduled. Have tried to, went over. We're gonna go, let's go 1 for 3. That'll be fine. We're gonna start at less than $4,000, $3,000, and less than even $2,000 on a 507. If you're doing the math, you're going, oof, she really means business. We're not even starting at $2,000. Only so low you can go when it's a 507 with yellows, with white diamonds. We're gonna go less than even $2,000, better than even $1,900. We've already had a couple of the 3 carat tanzanites. I think we only have one left there, which is the round. But the 3 carats, you know what we did. We're going so much bigger here and adding the yellow diamonds with the white diamonds, getting a lot of carat weight there at 67 points. How about this? Not even $1,900 to open. There's only so low we can go. I'm going to make it $1,800 to get it started. $1,800 to open. We'll go up in, let's do this, $10 increments. $10, just 10. And no matter what, wherever it goes, and I'm really hoping to get a lot of people in, if it goes for $3,000, you take $300 off. It goes for $25, you take $250 off. If it goes for $1,800, you take $180 extra off. And this is a 507, so huge value. And yes, question. Oh, good. Who got the white gold?
Paula.
Hi, Paula. In?
Nevada.
Hi, Paula. Thank you so much. She got the one pair of the white gold. We have one pair in white gold left, one pair in yellow, one pair in rose. That's all we have. Yes. Who do you have there? Vincent has the open at $1,800. Can I try it on for Vincent? Let's do this. $1,800 we have. Now, it is only a $10 increment, so hopefully that makes it really easy to jump in. I hope. That's the hope. Need to encourage you guys. But that's the ring on the hand. We are at $1,800 for the record, and we're looking for a little bit of a challenge here. Because obviously, hold on. Right now, $1,800. Take $180 off. Let's not even talk about that now. I want to talk about the fact that this is a per carat level. Well, in order to do that accurately, think about this. $1,800, what's Vincent going to pay actually if he wins it without any challengers by default? If he wins it outright, he would actually only pay $1,620. And then if you divide that by a 507, that per carat price is $319. I've not had a $319. Wait a minute. Whoa, we have one bidder? Don't calculate $1,800 per carat. Think about that. $1,800, you have to go down to that 10% off, and then you calculate the per carat, and that's what takes us to $319. That would be, by the way, if the diamonds are free, the gold is free. Oh, the diamonds are yellow and white diamonds. If all of that's free, all of it, you're paying $319 a carat for a blue wing block D that's over 5 carats? See? Value. Late night, Wednesday, 20 minutes, one bidder and one verifying. I'm giving it a clock. We'll just keep on going. We'll pretend it never happened. Yeah, we're going to have to ask to erase all memory of this auction because obviously I can't do, there's no blue wing that I can do for $319 a carat. That's not possible. It's happening right now because you got that 10% off. The price already is low enough. We are looking for challengers, $10. So that's not a big leap extra. I mean, that was on purpose. That was intentional to try and keep everybody coming in because Vincent was quick on that open. And now we've got a last call coming up. It's going to be 2 minutes on this one. And then we say goodbye to the 5 carat. And do you see the reds? Everybody, I know everybody's got a different monitor and television and computer and phone. And at this point, there are so many ways to watch. It's like I never know how it's going to read on your monitor or on your television screen. But as somebody who can see it in person and then see it here in real life, and hopefully just remind everybody that this is a really, really strong blue wing block D, and the reds are there. So to get over 5 carats, to get this, it's gorgeous mounting, to have the white diamonds and the yellow diamonds, we don't usually see that. It's usually one or the other, and that's it. So it's kind of nice to have the combo there. We're going to give it 2 minutes, and then we sell it. But $319 a carat, not acceptable. But it's happening. Can't take it back now. So our final call, come on in. And yet, we were raving about the 3 carats on the wheel earlier and how wearable they were because of the design elements. There's something so classic about this. And don't let the yellow diamonds throw you. This is still a halo design. It just adds a little extra going in each direction down the sides of the band. And those happen to be dressed up with yellow diamonds. So $1,800. Vincent, how's he feeling? Everything good? He's got to be feeling good about this. Got to be feeling excited. Anybody else? I'm going to go out in the phone bank and see if we have anybody verifying on this one. We're looking for $1,810. $1,810. I know it's a weird increment, but hey, I'm just trying to get people to call in. And better yet, the only thing that's important to me is that you save as much as you possibly can, and that's what's happening right now. So last call, take a look at it. Here we go. 18. 2 minutes. That's to dial. When the clock hits 0, we sell it. Let me try it on again. Let's do that. We got to try it on. Make sure everyone's seeing it for what it is here, because this is a striking stone and a great mounting and a beautiful way to set it. And you just don't have to choose yellow or white. The combination is well, you can see it looks good in the clock. It looks good in the ring, right? It looks great. 1810 is what we're looking for. Let's see if we got it. Final 90 seconds, though, to dial in. So you want to just, run to the phones. There's a delay. That's why we give you 2 minutes. It sounds like a lot of time until you actually try it one day and you're like, oh, I didn't realize that time would go so quickly. It's because of all the delays. So that's the thing. 1800. Anybody want to go 1810? Let's see if Antonio's on this one, if Victor's on this one, if Joanne's on this one. Andy, you're not on this one. Nope. But nice to have you. Joyce, you're not on this one. Nope. 1 minute, though. That could change. It could change. We're going to find out together here. Last call. Again, it looks like a single pear shape. Every single time I see it, I think that's what it is until I look, oh, yeah, wait a minute. There's a little pave there. 4 stones together on each side that makes it look like a bigger yellow diamond pear shape. Which, think about if it was, how much elevated the price that would be, right? That would take it up another level. So here we are, last call, down to just 27 seconds here, and that's it. Antonio, are you thinking about this one? Anybody verifying? Joanne, verifying on this one? Let's see if we've got 1810. What would 18, do we have to figure out the per carat? It's not going to be that different, right? If we get 1810, 10% off, per carat price on the 507, you get the idea. We're still hanging out around $319 a carat. It is so affordable for what this is. And I don't know who else is giving you 11 points in yellow diamonds for free, but I am. Who's giving you 56 points in VS white diamonds for free? Who's giving you a gold band and a gold setting and a gold basket and the labor to put it together for free? I am. That's value. Do we have 1810? Just checking. Do we have it? You got it? Yes, no? Sold. Congratulations. Let's show you the Paraiba pendant. I shouldn't have waited this long, but we had a lot of pendants tonight. Let's show you this Paraiba. Flower, round stone. Oh, yeah. $44.90. The floral design. Let's zoom back. Now that's a pendant. We did the rose design that was so famous. This is like an oversized rose design. Far larger, just for the record, than that all diamond version we do. The item number is 4490. It's a 32-point, stunning round Paraiba. But let's take a look at the 247 in the diamond weight, including the pave bail that you have there as well, that is so perfectly done. And from every angle, dimension, you got it. This is all smooth mirror finished gold in the back, so you don't need to worry about, any comfort issues, and it doesn't fall forward or fall to one side. It's just got that beautiful finishing. And then look at from the sides. It's like really, truly, the petals are just blooming. And then within it, you see all the way within to the inside layers there, you see all that diamond weight. It's incredible. Talk about workmanship. Oh my goodness. One that a labor of love, because it turned out perfectly. And it's it's one of a kind, that, but it's been $89.99 for a while. It's in the white gold only. Let's show it to you on, because it is definitely sizable. I mean, you remember how far we had to zoom back just to get the whole thing in the picture there. Here's what it looks like, though, actually against the hand, and then we'll go against the neckline, but you got to see the size. The drop that this has, the overall, look at this. This is just beautiful. And a statement piece, you better believe it. 1.5 inches top to bottom. And then we're going to take it on over to the neckline, but do not wait, because one only, that's for sure. And boy, we have been waiting for years to get this down to this level. And discount it the way we will here tonight. I mean, look at that size. Oh, thank you. Look how beautiful this is, right? That bright, clean Paraiba, so neon. Let's go back to the wheel up close. And you know what we'll do? 89's not. Oh, this one's going to find its way out. No doubt about it. And please don't be the second, third, fourth, fifth caller. I've got one, and this is not what we were expecting to do, but I'm just going to make sure it goes. We've got it out. Gosh, we have 13 minutes. 13 precious minutes to move a lot of great jewelry, and we can do that. We can do it. Just tell us what you need to see again if you have any last-minute requests for us. But it's not $89. Half of that price is $45. You'd think we'd just stop there. Not at all. It's not even 40. Yeah, we should be at 45,000. Really, we should. We should. Can you imagine if you saw this in a retail store? What that would be for 2.5 carats of ES diamonds alone. Then you put in a really precious Paraiba round. It's not 45. It's not $39.99. Oh, how I wish we had more than one, but we only have this one, and that's it. And it's just in the white gold, perfect way. And if you have a Paraiba ring, and you love that ring, and you wear that ring, wouldn't it be lovely to have something totally different in style? Because we've not done a Paraiba rose, but wouldn't that be beautiful to have a coordinating piece like this? Not even 39, 38, 37, 36. Let's make it easy. $3,599 with an extra 10. That means you've got the value there is $32.39. Take it if you love it. One only. I do not think that's going to stick around. That's a beautiful way to get. I just love it for the 2.5 carats in diamonds. If the Paraiba wasn't there, I'd still love it. The fact it's got a really important round that is glowing like that is, and it's only a little bit over $3,200 to get that with all that gold. White gold only, 14K. Love it so much. We'll see who's got it. That is a showpiece. And there's a tanzanite pendant still to show you. We have actually a big pear shape, a 10 carater. We'll share that with you. That hasn't been 10% off before. That'll be fun. And any other questions, requests, Paraiba pendant, verifying on this one right now. We'll see who's got it. Okay, you ready for the big tansy pendant? We'll show it to you. Okay. Gosh, that Paraiba is really good. All right, coming up, tanzanite pendant on the way. Let's a few more pendants for you. I mean, it really has been a record night for pendants. There have been so many. Let's take a look at this. This is the tanzanite pear-shaped pendant. It also has all staying with theme here, staying very much on brand with the tanzanite in the pear shape, but also the diamonds in the pear shapes that make up your bail. Now, this is going to be a larger bail, so if that's what you need, really think carefully about this one because we rarely see a bail that has this much length to it, so it can fit a lot larger chain than most. And it's item number 7492. Now, we have a really, really good looking 10 karat 24. But that's not it because these diamonds are huge. So 39 points in your 3 pear-shaped diamonds. They are stacked. Actually, let me move it to the side a little bit so you can try and see everything and the graphics all at once because this is too important to not see any little bit of these big diamonds that you have. But again, the length of the veil is where you have access to put a larger chain. So omegas, herringbones, those bigger chains you have. Because quite frankly, it deserves a bigger chain. It's a bigger piece overall. So why not put a little heavier gauge chain with it? That makes a lot of sense. Then you've got that perfect color and saturation and a lot of markdowns. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. So let's do something crazy here. Get you the $12,999 piece for a lot less. This has been actually here on a wheel, but it was not 10% extra off. So this is going to be a moment where better value than it's ever been before by a mile, and you don't have to pay $13,000, which makes a lot of sense given that it's a 10 karat 24. On average, you can see the diamonds are stacked, so they graduate larger to smaller from top to bottom, but they're on average over 13 points apiece. So that's important as well. We're not asking for $10,000. Call me. We have one. It's so good. And if you have a ring, needing a matching piece for the neckline, here it is. Stunning, kind of an elongated stiletto drop style, which is very flattering on too. So let the piece help you look better. And that's what tanzanites do. We love wearing these precious pieces, but to see it for less than 10, 9, 8, or 7 just doesn't make any sense. But it's not 7 or 6 or 5 either. And that's really what we're trying to do. Make sure, last call, everything's got to go. So instead of 5 or 4, it's not even going to be $39.99. Only this one, and you still get that exquisite blue wing block D up and over that 10 karat mark. And we'll make it better than $39.99. First caller, make it $3,888. Extra 10% off that, which it's never been before. So that means you pay $34.99 and 20 cents. And that makes no sense. So there you have it, $34.99. And then we show you, we have the opal, we have a big aqua, we have the, I do have a 15 karat 83 emerald cut tanzanite. If you want to see it, it's in a ring. We also have, there's a very large diamond ring with yellow and white diamonds, some last call and some earrings, and anything else you'd like to see. There's quite a bit of jewelry here from the first few minutes. So if there's anything we can show you again, like the bangle of sapphires or the fawn diamond or the emelite or the imperial topaz or the royal zambaran, that one's got to come up again. Or perhaps it's that diamond bracelet, the designer diamond bracelet. That also is a good one. And the heart shape, the 235 heart shape, yellow diamond. Let's try this on and get you a look at the measurement here, just so you can see, because that's always tougher to gauge when it's up close. Now, how big is that piece? This gives you a much better idea here when you see it from a distance and kind of the across the room look at it. Plus the measurement goes one, and I'm going to call it right under 1.5 inches. Top to bottom on this one, but a great look. And then of course you see that the way the pear shapes, see, you didn't see this as much up close, I don't think, but the way the pear shapes point to point to point, and then they meet up with the point of the blue wing. So it's got this really good kind of directional design to it. We'll go on the neckline here very quickly just to show you one more perspective, or see it against, look at that. That's a great looking style, isn't it? And it's amazing because still with all that extra elongation you have and the way the points meet the point there, it's still sitting really, it's going to sit, you know, it's not going to flip or flop or go side to side at all on the neckline when it's on. It just sits beautifully. So we'll go back to the wheel, and $34.99 at checkout for you on this one for a 10 karat 24. That's really a smart buy. So that's going to be our last look at that one. And then we do have a last call on the show. So just a reminder, I'm going to recap a couple of items that I really feel strongly about getting a last look here before we go. And then we will remind you that we're back to do it again tomorrow night and the next night. And then Saturday morning for your New Year's. We're going to get your New Year's weekend kicked off together here on Saturday morning. We've got a big New Year's Eve special show. And then New Year's Day, we're back to join you as well. Of course, we are I like to remind everybody that we are here during the holidays. Sometimes I have family members that don't remember that sometimes. So we are going to be here for you. Oh, what'd you do for Christmas? Oh, what'd you do? Working on TV. Oh, yeah. Oh, really? Oh, really? So we'll be here for you for the holiday weekend this weekend as well. All right, so Zambaran, just another look at the Zambaran. Who's got the tansy? Waiting to see who's got it. Can't stay here at $34.99. Never been 10% off before. Okay, 9072 coming up. Just got to recap this. This is that Zambaran garnet that started our show. And maybe you missed it. I have a feeling maybe people did, because this should be gone. It's a big time 488. Cushion cut Zambaran garnet. That's out of Tanzania. We love it. It's a beautiful purple, red, blue kind of shifting colored garnet. We love this. It just shows different lights and different colors in different light environments. So you already just look at the base of the stone has more blue, the top of the stone has more purple, and somewhere in the middle there are hot pink fuchsias. And it's only $888 to get this one-of-a-kind ring, and it's got 22 points in diamonds within the mounting. So that's a good look, and yet $888 comes down to just, of course, that's going to be under $800, $799 and 20 cents to get that one to you. If a Zambaran's been on your radar, it seems like I take requests for these every single day, and yet a lot of times I'll show one and it's not big enough. Everybody wants the bigger stones. I think that has a lot to do with the affordability that we make them, where you can still get a rare garnet at an affordable price even in a bigger size, but we just don't have as many anymore as we used to. So this is the time to get it for only $799 at checkout. And this is what it looks like on. And take a look as it moves, because this is really where you see exactly what we mean by color shifting. Even just here, I haven't changed my light environment. I'm still standing where I stand for 3 hours. But this is where you see, there, just as it moves, bright reds, like a cranberry red and a beautiful blue, and then purples that really happen all throughout the stone. And it's $799 and 20 cents. Take advantage of it. Huge value there. Do you see it? I hope everyone gets to see that at home too, like I do in person. It's amazing what this stone does. Reminder, $235, a yellow diamond heart shape, still here if you'd like it. And we have the amylite. We had that earlier as well. We had a lot of beautiful, I just want to show you that bracelet one more time. I think we need to get that bracelet at home. The bracelet, the designer piece, also the Paraiba pendant, the tanzanite pendant. This is the Zambaran. We're now down to 2.5 minutes in the show. So I've got to show you this bracelet one more time. Let's just give this away. Zambaran's here if you'd like it. Let's get to this bracelet. Cannot leave this here. We can't make it. We can't offer it again. This is a full-on 7-inch bracelet, white gold only. We tried to auction it earlier. It was a no-go. If you're thinking about it, let's get on the phone lines right now for our final 2 minutes, because this is going to be no auction. Don't have time for that. So what we're going to do is just send it right out right now. I feel very strongly about this bracelet getting a home. Granted, it's got to have 7-inch size, got to be in the white gold, but that's, I think, how you'd want it anyways. And we're going to do it right now for just $2,499. You'll take 10% off that, which means it's going to be under $2,250 to get that bracelet with that designer motif. And yes, those are diamonds. Basically, it's a set of 4 in each and every clover style throughout the entire length of the bracelet. They graduate just slightly on the sides, but let's take a look at it on here. We have like 90 seconds left. So if you'd like it, just really felt like that particular piece needs to get a home before we go. We'll be back to do it again tomorrow night. This end of the year clearance will continue. So I hope you're ready for more big value. There's what that piece looks like from a distance away, so you can really enjoy that size. It is not a small bracelet at all. So $24.99, just flat out price tag out the door. That's going to be $22.49 at checkout. Huge value there for a lot of diamonds. Look at how they go from one side all the way to the other. Just a really spectacular designer piece, and a fun way to do a bracelet that you can still stack or layer with other pieces as well if you want to. But that is a final call. So $22.49 at checkout, white gold only, 7-inch only. And then any questions, Zambaran is here. If you want to talk about the tanzanite pendant, the Paraiba floral pendant, those are all here as well, but they don't likely stay until tomorrow because we take a lot of calls and a lot of orders after the show ends. So reminder, just make sure you dial that phone number. We'll be here after we go off the air, help you out with all those orders you need to place or any requests you want to make for the future coming days of our year-end clearance. We hope you'll join us tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Pacific time. That's 9 p.m. Central and it's 10 p.m. Eastern. So we hope to see you all here for another big, big day of year-end, blow them out, clearance pricing, and 10%. Who wants the bracelet? We're verifying on the bracelet right now. And guys, everything's going to go. So that's what happens at the end of the show. Don't wait till tomorrow. Just call us now. We'll help you right now. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for shopping. Welcome to our new registers as well. And we'll be back to do it again tomorrow night for your Thursday Live. So we'll see you then. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see you right back here for a Thursday.